Rum of the Mist show that you are currently tuned into will begin in about 5 minutes. Until then, enjoy this wonderful tune.
Mustache ride.
Who's May May?
My cat, or one of my cats. Where's she at?
Your cat? Your cat's
Oh,
name
there she is.
May May?
Yeah, no, Kirsty named her. It's short for mayonnaise. So,
Ew.
she answers to May May, though. But for some reason, like, I'm the human she took to. Like, she doesn't like anybody. Hey, what are you doing? That's what I thought.
You know what? That's something that really bugs me in life. Is there are people that walk around in this world that love mayonnaise and hate eggs.
Right?
Mayonnaise is made with eggs.
Yes.
But I'm the opposite. I love eggs. I can't stand mayonnaise.
Really?
Hey, a pussy walked across the stream.
You saw that, huh? Big hairy one, too.
Big hairy pussy. That was 70s Bush.
That was 60s, bud. That was 60s.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to After Hours here on Realm of the Mist Entertainment. I am Chris. He is Brian. He's the one that was bored. That's why we're doing this show.
I'm lonely.
He's lonely. Yeah. Guys, up on the screen right now, you'll find his exact phone number for a good time call. He's looking too.
I wouldn't put it past you.
I wouldn't put it past me either. Now I'm actually kicking myself. I'm actually kicking myself for not doing it before the stream went.
Really?
Yeah, I would have done
That's fine, because I don't get mad. I get even.
I would have done it like a lottery, too. I would have given your area code and 6 of the 7 digits. The last digit would have had a question mark, and I would have had a lottery for the highest bidder to get the final number.
Well, it can only be 10 combinations, right?
Yeah, I know. So, to the 10th caller.
Yeah, to the 10th caller. Up to the 10th caller.
Up to the 10th caller. The 11th caller, you're really assed out. But I'll still take
Yeah, what happened there?
That's it. Speaking of money, guys, I'm gonna drop a little bit of seriousness on you before we go into the silliness. The seriousness is that this will be the final Realm of the Mist Presents After Hours presented on YouTube or free on Anchor.fm. The reason of being is that we want this to be an incentive show for people who do get involved with the Patreon support or supporting us on Anchor.fm. We want this to be a reward for those people. And we'd like you to be those people. We absolutely would. But we got to give something to the people that actually, help pay the bills. So that'll be this show. So I just wanted to let you guys know right off the bat that this will be the final one that will be released free for Realm of the Mist. So if you want to continue on with the After Hours shows, we'd more than happily have you with us. Just go ahead and hit the support buttons on the Realm of the Mist website page, which can be found in the description below. Support Patreon, support Anchor. Either one will work. Both would be great.
So that means don't fuck it up, Chris. This has to be a good episode.
I'm not trying to fuck it up. Look, nobody else does it. I have to promote the shit, okay?
I promote.
Do ya? Do you really?
Do.
Are you promoting right
now?
Are you promoting right now? Did you tell anybody that the stream's on?
Hey, give me a second.
Okay.
Give me uno momento.
Por favor.
Okay, question. Do you want me to share the YouTube or the Twitch?
Doesn't matter. Probably the
Pulled
YouTube.
up Facebook and saw a video of a guy getting ready to die.
Probably the YouTube, because more people use YouTube than Twitch. Twitch is gamers.
That's true. YouTube it is. So you're saying the Twitchers don't matter?
I'm not saying the Twitchers don't matter. I'm saying that there's more people that are familiar with YouTube.
That's true. Man, whenever I type in Realm of the Mist on YouTube, the first thing that always pops up is Realm of the Mist FCC.
Is it really?
Yeah, it really is.
It is like one of our most popular shows.
That was a good one too. That was one of those that just kind of came out of nowhere. We were just kind of bullshitting, and I think Christina just decided to fucking start recording or something.
It was both Christina and I, because I was like, when the conversation first started, I'm like, God, I want this recorded so bad. And she was like, we could. I said, fucking do it. Let's do it. You know, I kind of egged it on. I never thought it would actually become a show. It was you who talked me into actually releasing it.
I know. Yeah. And it was actually, God, you didn't release it until what, like 8 or 9 months later?
Almost a year later. Yeah. Because of the fact that it's like, you know, I was still connected with that radio program at the time. And I didn't want to like have hard feelings, because the whole reason for the episode was the fact that I had to apologize for a word.
Right.
You know? So.
And what was that word?
Twat. I didn't even say it.
I know.
It wasn't me.
I know. But you still had to do a formal apology for it, which was bullshit. So fuck the FCC.
Apology.
Fuck everybody that works over there.
Because one fucking granny sniffer had to have an issue with the fact that I turned around, or one of us turned around and said the word twat. Well, you know what? Twat.
And you know what? If they had a coronary over twat, the next episode, they're probably like, haha, those motherfuckers can't say shit anymore. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, those motherfuckers can't say shit anymore. Three-eyed turtle.
We went there.
Muff diver.
Dude, there were a lot of words said in that episode that I didn't even know existed until that episode.
You know what? I really expected it had to be said the other night to turn into FCC Part 2 with us going through the
the genders.
Gender list.
Yeah, I was contemplating. You know what? We ought to do an episode of just where we just go down that list of genders and just talk about like each one of them and just slam the shit out of it, because I don't even remember how many were on that list, but it was way more than what I initially thought on the first list that we looked at.
Look,
it was insane.
Look, I'll say it again. I don't want to get political, because obviously this isn't. It had to be said. This isn't Realm of the Mist podcast. This is After Hours. It's supposed to be fun, but I will say this much: as much as I have no problems with people with, I guess you could call it, for lack of a better term, alternate sexualities, aka people who are gay, people who are trans, I don't have a problem with them. But the LGBTQ community right now, and the types of shit that they are trying to force feed down people's throats with this 64,000 genders things, going through that list proved to me that it is absolutely a mental illness. Because
absolutely.
When you gender identify yourself as a unicorn, there's
an angel.
There's a problem. There's white noise on a TV.
Yeah, that was one that really got me. A beam of light.
Yeah, that's a problem. That's you're not living in reality. Okay, you're still playing second
you need
edition.
to go take a pill. Yeah.
You're still playing second edition Dungeons and Dragons in your father's basement while sneaking his beers, his past blue ribbons out of the second cooler that's in the basement. Seriously, grow up.
That'd be me if my dad was still alive.
That would be me now. I don't care if my dad's alive or not. But the difference is I know the game ends sooner or later, and I got to get up the next morning and go to fucking work.
I feel like taking that whole list of genders and coming up with a list of different mental disorders and try to match them up with the gender. We could make a game out of it.
We could do that, and we could also take that list of gender disorders, or we call them gender disorders.
Gender disorders.
Gender disorders. Gender list, and compare it up to fictional characters.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Proving that they're just based on stupid things. Like, I actually thought about this today, and it's not really political, but it's something that kind of annoys me. When in society, like, we were walking out of a Walmart today, surprise, and I saw this woman. She was wearing like the UGG half slippers. Have you seen these things where it's like oversized tan front with the fur around it, and then it's got the flip-flop back?
Apple bottom jeans with the boots with the fur.
Well, no. She's wearing.
I know that's what I heard when you said that.
Right, but she's wearing that and got fucking deep purple hair. And I turned around and...
Let me guess, Trump's not your president.
No, I turned around to Jen. I said, "Look, Pennywise, I'll eat your children."
Everything floats down here.
It's fucking Ronald McDonald and shit. And it got me thinking about, like, when we had WPS podcast guy Liam on the show, and he was mentioning that he one time interviewed a furry.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there, I'm thinking about it, like the furries and the girls and guys that are walking around with all these fucking colors in their hair and shit, and it's like, how fucking retarded is this that everybody wants to walk around looking like an anime character?
Look, we're all furries for the right price. You have to. If somebody offers you $6 million to fuck that Ewok, you're gonna fuck that Ewok.
Well, it's got to be the right price, sure. But even I've got animals I won't fuck. Like, I won't put my dick in a Michelle Obama.
Well, yeah,
I don't care how much money you
I would hope you would have animals you wouldn't fuck.
Well, no, I'm saying, like, furries or alternate lifestyle people, so that I wouldn't do that with, no matter how much money you give me. Like, I don't care how much money you give me, I will not put my dick in Michelle Obama.
I would if you put enough zeros on the end of it.
No. If you put enough zeros at the end of it, she'd put her dick in you.
That's true. That didn't sound good.
Yeah, what was that?
My cat.
Oh.
My cat got locked in here with me.
So anyway, enough of the politics. But like I'm saying with, like, the hair color, with the hair color stuff, it's like, I don't get it. Like, what is the point of this? Like, I remember back when I was in high school, and we had the punk rockers, and they would do that shit. Like, they would do the yellows or the blues or whatever, and they put them in.
Yeah.
They would put it in the Liberty Spike hair or the fucking mohawk, and guess what? It was stupid then.
You want a perfect example? Terminator. First 5 minutes of Terminator.
But it was a rebellious thing. Mm-hmm. Now it's cute. Look, I've got rainbow-colored hair. It's called unicorn throw up. Doesn't it pretty? No, it's not fucking pretty. It looks like you haven't grown out of kindergarten yet. You're still smearing glitter and glue on your body that you're supposed to be putting on the paper by putting handprints on. Like, grow up. I don't get it.
You're not wrong.
And my 10-year-old wants to do it. My ex took her to a salon to get the purple and blue and pink. It was called the unicorn, coloring to her hair, and she's got beautiful platinum blonde hair to begin with. So and they did that to her. First off, I kept referring to my daughter as my parrot, which really annoyed her. But what annoyed me is her mom took her to a salon to get this done, right? And it was temporary. It washed out in a couple weeks. And it cost $200 fucking dollars.
I can think of a couple things I'd would rather spend $200 on that might be a little more permanent.
Yeah.
I mean, for you see, and then, God, we weren't going to get political, but I guess we are. Yesterday when we were, was it yesterday or day before? I think it was yesterday. Kirsty and I went to Walmart, and for the first time in my life,
you ever? Not
it always happens at Walmart.
That's what I was gonna say. You ever notice
Yeah.
every story where it's like this idiot or this moron or this creepy looking person?
That's not where I'm going with the story, but
it's
you're
Walmart.
right. Yeah, but no, for the first time, I have a MAGA hat. For the first time, I saw somebody else in person wearing one. And Kirsten and I were pulling into the Walmart parking lot, and the guy was with another guy, and they were walking into Walmart as we were pulling down the aisle that they were walking down. You know what I mean? We were going to park. And I was like, I think he's wearing a Make America Great Again hat. And I looked at it, and sure enough, he was. And I was like, oh, man, I'm not the only fucking one around here that has one. Sweet. So we go into Walmart. I'm not looking for the guy, right? Kirsty, I wanted to go get the Division 2. Kirsty wanted to get some Gatorade and stuff like that 'cause she wasn't feeling, real well. So we just went and got that stuff, and we were heading out. And we were up by the registers, and I saw him in line checking out already. And he wasn't looking. I went, hey, brother. And he turned around and looked at me, and I just pointed at the hat, and I gave him the thumbs up and grinned, and he just gave me this big grin like, yeah, and he gave me the thumbs up. But it was the first time I'd seen one other than mine.
You know what? I haven't seen my my MAGA shirt since the first time I wore it, and I put it in the laundry, and it's kind of disappeared on me.
Did Jen get rid of it?
It wouldn't be the first time. I doubt she did, because she doesn't hate the MAGA shirt. If she hid it from me at all, it would be to like protect me from getting into fights. Because she knows I'm the type of person that anybody wants to walk up to me and like have a problem with what I'm wearing, I would happily get in their face about it.
Right.
So to avoid the situation, just where's my shirt? But no, there was a shirt back in the day that her father still owns too. But her father, her mother, and myself all wore, and we got it at Walmart. It was the camel shirt, and it says, Hump Day, because of the commercial, right?
Right. Joe Camel?
Yeah, she fucking hates that commercial. She absolutely hates that commercial.
My boss does too, because every Wednesday I walk in, his name's Mike, and I go, hey, Mike. Guess what today is, Mike? And he fucking hates it.
Well, she turned around one day. My shirt was in the laundry, and she got rid of it. It was gone. I just never saw it again.
See, Kirsty does something completely opposite of that. She decides that, I have clothes that she likes don't fall cat. I have shirts that she might think that she wants to wear at some point. So she'll wash them in really hot water and shrink them so I can't wear them anymore. And she's like, oh, well, I guess I'm just going to have to wear this from now on. and I've noticed it's happened. Like, I called her out on it. She swears to God that's not what she's doing. She's not meaning to shrink everything. But it's magically only my clothes that shrink. So my favorite hoodie so far has not shrunk, but one of my favorite jackets has.
Well, to be fair, are you sure it's not just because you're getting fatter?
No, it's not. It is not, because the sleeves are getting shorter.
Okay.
So, but you're not the first person to ask me that.
I'm not trying to call you fat, and I'm not trying to call her a liar or anything else. I was just offering an alternative explanation. No,
the sleeves are getting shorter. She's shrinking my shit. That's all there is to it. Actually, you know what? I got to call Kirsty fat last night and got away with it. And she laughed at me when I said it. And she's pregnant. Tell me how the fuck I pulled that off.
You got her in the right hormone cycle.
I know, right? Last night she wasn't feeling real good. She said she wanted to take a hot bath and put some Epsom salt in the water and stuff. I was like, all right. So I ran the bath water for her, put the salt in the water. And I was getting ready to walk out. And she's like, will you sit in here with me? And I'm like, she does that whole thing where she like, puts her head down and gives you like the puppy dog eyes.
The look. Yeah, the look.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I'll sit in here with you. I really wanted to play the Division 2, but yeah, I'll sit in here with you, whatever. I've only waited 3 years for this fucking game. So I sat down. I'm sitting there. I'm basically just watching her soak in the tub like a wet tea bag, and
you
could hear Like our drain plugs are like the click button type where you click them down and they close, and then you click them again and they open.
Right.
And it's right in the middle of the tub, so it was like right at like her hip area, right? And you could hear water just slowly trickling out of it. Like it was just like barely wasn't sealed right.
Right.
And she looked at me and she goes, I don't want to go down the drain. And I'm like, babe, I'm only going to say this one time. This is the only time I'm ever going to say this. You are too fat to go down the drain. And I thought she was going to shit herself laughing.
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 I'm having the scene from the shower scene from Psycho in my mind right now. That you see the drain swirling with the fucking blood of Brian, you know?
The blood of Brian.
The blood of Brian.
Yeah.
But I keep hearing you talk about I wanted to play Division 2. I only waited 3 years for this. When you said that, all I heard was, oh well, I can't hear shit right now. One more time, Brian.
But I was going to Toshi Station to pick up some power converters.
Think my dogs are Democrats.
But no, hey, speaking of Division 2, I know you're not a big fan of it, of the first one. I don't think you ever played the first one, did you?
I did. I didn't get that far into it. I wasn't that impressed with it. I mean, it wasn't terrible. It didn't catch me. I
delved balls deep into that fucking thing, and I played every story mission within like 2 days, and then I started going into the dark zone, and I really started fucking shit up. I was that guy that was hiding out in the wilderness. I was going to find new guys, and I was like, hey, follow me, I'll help you, and then take them into an area and pop, take their shit. I was that guy. And now I'm playing. This one's in Washington, D.C., and your headquarters is in the White House.
Right.
So I haven't gone into the dark zone yet. I've only been playing all day today. And only all day today.
Only all day today.
But so far, so good. So far, so good.
Excuse me. I was thrilled, man. I was helping out my buddy at Yes, we are still on, Venus.
She wants to drop in?
She might drop in. I was working not working, but I was helping out my buddy at Comic Collections. And I was taking a break and you know, eating some dinner and drinking a soda and flipping through, and I realized that like fucking back in November, I never got the notification, but back in November, they finally made on the Xbox One backwards compatible Final Fantasy 13.
Oh, nice.
So I like rushed home to start installing Final Fantasy 13 on my Xbox One, because like that was the whole reason I was keeping my 360. Was that game, because it wasn't backwards compatible yet.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like one of the only Final Fantasies I've never beaten.
Yeah.
So that's why after I did the two plays and completed the 2 games last night, I'm like, I'm fucking starting a Let's Play stream of this. I don't care.
Hey, Agrodad Gaming is on the YouTube chat. He says Twitch chat.
Twitch chat. Nice.
Yep. So I pulled up the Twitch so I could keep track of both of them.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
Well, no, that's good, because I'm
You're not keeping track of shit, are you?
No, I got the YouTube up.
And well, then I can. Well, then I can close the YouTube.
And I've been sharing it out.
Oh, I shared it.
Well, I'm sharing it too.
Fair enough. Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
I
Yes, we want a cookie.
What kind of cookie?
I don't know. Sugar cookie?
Better be goddamn oatmeal raisin.
Why's it got to be oatmeal raisin?
Because that's only like the best fucking cookie ever.
Well, I agree, but still, why's it got to be oatmeal raisin?
Because it's the best fucking cookie ever. If it's not oatmeal raisin, is it even worth the fucking hassle of chewing it?
There you go. Twitch chat. There it is. It actually shows up in YouTube. The Twitch chat actually shows up in YouTube.
Well, I don't see anything on the Twitch chat.
I see it right down on the live chat right now.
I don't see it.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe it only shows me the chat from when I jump back into the Twitch.
Maybe. Or you know what? Because you're not signed in as Realm of Mist.
Oh, I'm not. Agrodad Gaming says on Twitch, peanut butter cookies for life.
Peanut butter cookies for life.
Peanut butter is a good second.
I don't mind peanut butter. Don't mind me. I'm going to be pulling Venus in while you're I'll pull Venus, you pull the penis, okay?
I. Okay, well now we got to tell Venus why you're making jokes about why her name rhymes with penis.
She's probably heard it. Oh, look, John's on. Oh, it's not.
John's not on.
I thought John was on. I was like,
John's at work, and you know it.
We'll drag his ass in here. We should drag him anyway.
We should drag him in. You can hear him like stocking shelves in the background.
We can just fuck with him.
So for anybody listening, know this. A couple nights ago, we did It Had to Be Said with Venus, and we were toward the end of the show. We started talking about our boyfriends and girlfriends and stupid stories with our exes and shit. So we started posting pictures back and forth over Messenger to each other during the chat. And Mark, what's going on? So he just started posting random family photos like crazy while we were broadcasting.
Ladies and gentlemen, speaking of It Had to Be Said, the host of It Had to Be Said just joined us. Welcome, Venus.
Hello.
Chris was making fun of you because your name rhymes with penis.
I'm not making fun of. All I said was I will grab Venus while you grab your penis. All I did was make it rhyme. It's not making fun of anybody.
Penis and Venus go well together. I don't know what the issue is.
There you go.
Oh.
And on that note, I add the mature rating to the plaque.
Yeah. Yeah, we just went. Well, what's above M? Is it X?
Yeah.
X is above M?
Yeah, sure.
It's so not X. X is like porn rating. This is like mild porn. It's just M.
This is Cinemax After Dark.
Skinamax. Hey, Agrodad says, I need an official schedule. I've missed too many shows, and that makes me aggro angry.
Okay, well, here you go. Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is Realm of the Mist podcast with your host, Christopher Stolle, and his special guest hosts, Brian Miller of the Star Wars Canon Podcast,
Sounds
Venus
like a cool guy.
of It Had to Be Said with Venus, and sometimes John Martoli of War of the Stars, a Star Wars podcast. On Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, join Venus as she talks anything and everything sexual and probably will offend and trigger you in some way, shape, or form. It Had to Be Said with Venus. It's every Tuesday night right here on Realm of the Mist's Entertainment YouTube channel. And of course, if you really, really need it, guys, on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, come join to a galaxy far, far away where prostitution is legal, but you don't want to buy any death sticks. Join John Martoli and War of the Stars, a Star Wars podcast. That is Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Realm of the Mist Entertainment. And, of course, you can catch After Hours. That is a monthly to bi-monthly podcast, which will be exclusive after tonight on Patreon or Anchor FM to our supporters and subscribers. But tonight it's free, so please enjoy. I hope that helped. And, of course, daily, make sure you join myself, Wild High 77, or Doc in a Blue Box, as we give you all the great Let's Plays and playthroughs and just some entertaining multiplayer action with Press A Gaming right here on Realm of the Mist Entertainment.
See, you need to take that entire clip from this recording and make a commercial with that shit. Because did you read that from anything?
No.
That was good.
Damn. That was impressive then. Holy shit. Nicely done.
Yay!
God.
My penis grew a centimeter.
God. Oh, my cat. There she is again.
I just had a butthole go right across my screen.
Furry balloon knot?
Yeah, furry balloon
There you
knot.
go.
There you go.
Oh, there it was again. Hey, Agrodad says, see, I also had questions for Brian Miller from the last cast I was in. I tried to drag Chris into politics, and he held off. I still need answers.
Oh, Trump all day. Trump 2020. That episode where I promised no politics, that's done. We got through it. We're okay. I can say it now.
Barely, man. We bent that rule, though. We damn near broke it off.
By the way,
You actually accomplished that? Half accomplished it?
yeah, half accomplished it. We
Yeah.
bent the shit out of that line, but we didn't break it.
We did good until Agrodad dropped in and then started making MAGA comments and Trump 2020 comments, and we're like, no, don't do it, Chris, don't do it. Be strong.
It's like
Oh, damn.
it's like when you're with a really hot chick and you're about to blow in like 5 seconds. She's like, no, wait for me, hold it, wait for me. That's what it was like with Agrodad. Like MAGA 2020, and you're sitting there like, fuck, no, end the goddamn stream, end it, don't say it.
Sounds like a challenge and a half.
It was.
All right, so Agrodad Gaming says, okay, so Brian Miller, if Trump was in the Star Wars universe, would he be more powerful than the Emperor?
Trump is the Death Star.
Trump's the Death Star, or is he the Emperor?
He's the Death Star.
He's the Death Star.
He's the Death Star too, okay? It's more bigly.
It cost billions and billions of dollars. Is he more powerful than the Emperor? Like, force powerful? I could see Trump kicking the Emperor's ass in a force battle.
Grabbing him by the pussy.
All I can think of, these videos that grab him by the Jesus Christ. The whole guy looks like a scrotum, so I mean, I guess you could get away with it.
Oh,
but like,
Christ.
all I can think of is are these videos you keep seeing on Facebook from movies, and they put politicians' faces over them, and it's like always Trump busting the fucking Democrats or some shit with some awesome collage music in the background. Right. And they cheat, you know what I mean? Every time the face changes angle to new like expression, that's all I can think of is Trump fighting the Emperor right now and kicking his ass.
Oh my God, the best one I ever saw. You talking about the memes and the commercials and shit? I saw it on Facebook. Was you remember the old Six Flags commercial with Mr. Six when he comes off the bus and like the bus raises the music thing and then he just starts dancing to the bam 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 song. It's the exact commercial, but they put Trump's face over fucking Mr. Six's body.
Oh, I did see that. No, I did see that. Yeah. Yeah, that's good shit.
That's a great one.
Oh, Agrodad says, would his lightsaber be the handle of a golf club?
That would be interesting. I would say, if anything, give me a battle on Mustafar between Trump and his golf club lightsaber versus Obama and his pen lightsaber.
The pen is mightier than the sword, though, Chris.
Yeah, but it's a club.
You could give him candy and it might choke on them.
Hey, you know what, though? Speaking of Obama and Trump and golf, apparently there's somebody came out with a thing that said that somebody from the White House was keeping track of Obama's golf averages and Trump's golfing averages, and apparently Trump obliterates Obama in golf. Apparently he just completely smears him in golf.
Anything you could do, I could do better. Anything I could do anything better than you.
Oh my God. So hey, I don't know if I've told you guys this story, but I've met Obama before.
I'm sorry.
I've met him twice. And I wanted to meet a US president, and both times I ever got to it had to be the same motherfucker. But no, when I was in the military, I was in El Paso, and come on, Cat, get down. You're distracting the shit out of me. And the first time he came, he was talking about some border patrol thing in El Paso, and we were supposed to be on a 4-day weekend that weekend. And our first sergeant come to us and said, "Hey, do you guys look? We have an opportunity here. I know Friday Obama's coming in, the commander-in-chief's coming in. They need a security detail, and they need somebody to sit at the dinner table with them and eat, and and everything. And then he's going to be going to do this speech." And we're like, "Oh, we're supposed to be a 4-day weekend." And they're like, "Look, if you guys do this on Friday, we'll give you Tuesday off, so you still have your 4-day weekend." We're like, "Fuck yeah, well, let's do this." So we did the security detail, right? We were there when Air Force One lands. We're all in our fucking uniforms and shit. And Air Force One lands, and all the cabinet gets off, and no president. And we're like, "Well, where the fuck is he?" And they're like, "That's the decoy Air Force One. His Air Force One is coming." So it's for when they, if they blow up Air Force One, they don't get the president; they just get the cabinet members, right? So
who cares about them?
Yeah, who gives a fuck about them? But anyway,
they don't have families or anything.
So right? So Air Force One lands, and he comes down the fucking stair thing, and we're all standing there at attention. We salute, and he goes over and starts talking to our company commander, and our company commander says something to our first sergeant, and our first sergeant comes over in front of us and he goes, "All right, listen up." He tells us, parade rest IDs. He goes, "All right, listen up, guys. The commander-in-chief wants one of you guys to ride in the limo with him. He wants the lowest ranking one of you guys." And I was like, "Well, who the fuck is?" I'm looking up and down the row, and I looked down, and I realized I was still Private E2. And I was like, "Oh, fuck no, 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 no." So I had to ride in the limo with him to his speech for this border patrol thing.
Right.
And we're sitting in the car. His Secret Service agent is sitting. There's one next to me and one next to him. I'm across from him, like catty corner. And I'm not saying a word because I'm intimidated as shit, right? And he looks at me and he's like, "You can talk to me, right?" And I'm like, "Yes, sir. I understand that. Just a little nervous." And he's like, "Well, don't be." He's like, "What's your name?" And I'm like, "My name's," and I'm getting ready to point at my name tape that says Miller. He's like, "No, what's your real name?" And I go, "Brian." And he goes, "Brian, I'm Barack. Nice to meet you." And I shook his hand and asked me about my family, where I was from, and stuff like that. So he gets out to go do his speech, and I'm like calling my fucking dad, like, "Oh my God, you're not going to believe where the fuck I am right now." And my dad's like, "Are you serious? You're in his limo?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I took a picture and sent it to him, and he's like, "Oh my God." So we took him back to Air Force One. He took off, blah, blah, blah. The second time I met him was even more eventful than that. It was actually borderline embarrassing. I almost got my ass handed to me. It was 2 weeks before I got out of the military.
Yeah.
And he was coming to talk to our brigade about our deployment that we'd just gotten back from. And Agrodhead says, "Did you immediately ask for a wet wipe to get the dirty Democrat off?" Should have. Anyway, so they told us, "Hey guys, we're going to be doing another dinner with the president and all this stuff." He's talking to us about the deployment you guys came off of. We didn't have a choice on this. We couldn't get out of this one. So we're all in our dress blues, and we go into the banquet hall where we're having the dinner. And they told us no cell phones, turn your cell phones off completely, everything like that. Patted us down, everything, turn your cell phones off. Well, I thought I put mine on vibrate, right? I was just like, well, it's not going to matter, whatever. Well, apparently I didn't put it on vibrate. I thought I did. So it's in my pocket. We're sitting there at dinner, and he's sitting catty corner from me on the table. I'm literally 5 feet from the guy, right? And Kirsty decided to call me. I told her where I was going to be and everything like that. And I guess she just didn't even realize it. She called me, and my phone rang, which normally wouldn't have been a big deal. But my ringtone was Obama singing "Call Me Maybe." And it was a bunch of pieces of his clips of speeches put together to make it sound like, "Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. But here's my number. Call me maybe." So that starts going off in my pocket. And my heart starts pounding. I'm like, "Oh my God." And I'm reaching in my pocket trying to find my fucking phone and hit the button. And I finally hit it, and I look up, and my first sergeant is sitting across the table from me, and he's giving me this fucking death glare. Like, if he was Kryptonian, he'd have burned a hole through me. And so I'm like, "Oh my God." And the whole place just went dead silent. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. All of a sudden, you hear, huh, 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 huh. And we look up, and Obama was starting to laugh. So everybody else was like, "Oh, okay." And everybody else started laughing. So I'm like, "Oh, Jesus Christ." So we get through the dinner. I'm fucking mortified, right? I'm so stupidly embarrassed. It's insane. And we're standing in the hangar waiting for everybody to get ready to get back on Air Force One. And my phone starts to go off again. And I reach down to grab it, and I look up, and I realize Obama's walking across the hangar towards me. So I go to attention, I salute him, and he salutes me, and he stands there and stares at me for a second. The whole time he's singing in my pocket, "Call Me Maybe." And finally it got to a part where he's saying, "Here's my number, call me maybe." And he hands me a business card that had his office and cell phone numbers on it, shook my hand, saluted me, laughed, turned around, and walked off. And I can't find the card. I wish to God I could find I've got it around here somewhere, but yeah, no. And apparently he'd walked up to my first sergeant and told my first sergeant to call me so my phone would go off as he was walking up to me. My first sergeant told me about it afterwards. I should say the 2 times I ever got to meet a president, it had to be that one.
Well, now you know what I'm sitting here thinking. You know what I'm sitting here thinking right now? That while this stream is live, right here, right now, go find that fucking card because I want to prank call Barack Obama.
Dude, there is no fucking telling where that is. There's so many boxes in this house that haven't been unpacked yet.
You know how bad I want to... Hello, my name is Dave.
I'll see if I can find it. Yeah, I will do my damnest to find it.
Oh, my God. That is
It had the
perfect
presidential seal on it. Yeah, no, it was pretty cool to actually have.
No, it'd be perfect for the first Patreon only / Anchor supporter only after hours is the one we prank call Obama. Come on,
Jesus
find
Christ.
that fucking card.
Afterwards I told my first sergeant came to me. He's like, "What did he say to you?" And he's like, "He didn't say a word, first sergeant." I told him what happened and what he gave me, and he's like, "You know, you can never call that phone number, right?" And I go, "Yeah, first sergeant, I know." And he's like, "Don't ever call that number."
Oh my God! You know what would be great if you called that? If you actually called that number and it's like that breakup hotline. This was a fake phone number. She just didn't want to talk to you.
I've gotten one of those before, and I felt so bad for the girl, or for the girl, because it was my phone rang randomly. Man, I got so many of these fucking stories. Agrodad says you can't call it. I fucking can. But no, I got a phone call one. It was like on a Friday night.
Bitch won't.
Bitch won't. Pussy won't.
Bitch won't. Pussy won't.
But no, I got a phone call from a number it was on a Monday that I didn't recognize, and I answered. I'm like, "Hello," and this girl goes, "Hi, is this Clint?" And I'm like,
"Clint."
And she goes, "Clint, yeah, Clint. We met at the bar on Saturday night. You gave me your number," and I'm like, "Oh, honey," I'm like, Clint. And she goes, "Yeah, this isn't Clint Barton," and I'm like, fucking Hawkeye. So I'm like, I'm sorry, you have the wrong number. I think he gave you the wrong phone number. And she's like, "This isn't Clint Barton." And I'm like, "No, Clint Barton is a comic book character. He's Hawkeye." And she's just like, "Oh, okay.
Damn.
Sorry to bother you." Click, and she hung up, and I'm like, "Oh my God."
Wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait, Venus, you can answer this. Guys do that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, I know girls do it. I've gotten it.
Names?
No. I mean, girls do it. I've gotten it. The fake phone number or whatever else. But guys will do that to a girl. We don't just straightforward. We're not interested.
I've never had that happen. I really can't say that. It's never happened to me.
Agrodad says, "Motherfucker, bet me and lose."
What you want? What you want to put up? If you a man, put it in my hand.
Oh my God!
Like, I'm throwing it all down, man. I will happily bet you on this because it's all Brian's issue if he can't find.
My money's on Agrodad, dude. My money's on Agrodad.
I got money to say
this is gonna happen.
I got money that says that if he finds that card, we will make the call live on air.
No, I got the feeling Agrodad's got the balls to do it. Yeah, I got the feeling he does.
I'm sure he does. I thought he was trying to challenge that we won't.
I'll do it.
I will.
That's what I'm saying. if he's trying to bet that we won't do it, put your money where your mouth is.
I can see what's gonna happen already. I mean, we're gonna prank dial this motherfucker, and Secret Service is gonna be breathing down our fucking necks because they still have SS protection.
I don't give a shit. I don't recognize your authority. I voted Republican.
So, would it be fair to say for you to say Obama's hashtag not your president?
He's not since November 2016.
Damn. You mean January of 2017?
As far as I'm concerned, November.
Election day.
Yeah, election day. When decided that Trump is your president. Dude,
Agrodad says, "No, I thought you were saying that I wouldn't call him. I goddamn sure would."
Hey, if you want to do it, I'll give us your Skype number.
That could be fun to do, actually.
Yeah, if you want to do it.
Let me turn the house upside down. Let me see if I can find that card.
Yeah, find that card, man.
I've got it somewhere. Yeah. I was going to keep it as a memento to show my grandkids, but I don't even know if I know where the fuck it is.
You'll find it one day.
Oh, I'll find it when I least expect it.
Oh, we'll let Venus call. We'll let Venus call. And she represents the office of Justin Trudeau.
Fuck no.
We could start an international incident.
Hi, it's Justin. You gave me your number at the bar last weekend. Justin who? Justin Trudeau.
Hi, yeah, this is Justin Trudeau. I'm trans racist. I want to know what I got to go through to become black.
Did you say trans racist?
Trans racist. 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 Trans racist.
Didn't know that was a thing. Hey, Agronette says I'd go buy a burner and call and say I'm Melania's baby daddy.
Oh shit! Damn.
Christ.
She wanted the white cream. She wanted the white cream, and I was the white that gave her the cream.
Hey, so
oh, Jesus, I'm sorry.
Somebody made up a tweet thing for Trump, and it says something about a liberal texted him and said, or messaged him and said something. You know, how do you sleep at night knowing all these liberals hate you? And he said, naked with a supermodel. So I was like, well, you can't lie. I mean, even if you hate the man.
I did see that tweet, and the only thing that did for me was turn around and like make me want to burn my eyes out because I had the image of Trump naked.
Ivanka is hot.
Oh my god! Did you see the naked Trump statue they made?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Really? Okay, hang on, guys. I gotta Google something.
Haven't you learned about not Googling what we talk about? didn't the two midgets in the sock drawer teach you anything?
Naked.
I still haven't looked that up yet. I haven't been brave enough to. I'm gonna make someone else do it and be sitting
How do they
there.
know that's like anatomically correct?
Because they went off what's her face, Stormy fucking Daniels. That's her description of him.
So that's anatomically correct.
Well, that's what I'm guessing. I wouldn't trust Stormy
He's got me
Daniels
beat.
with anything.
Did
you see Stormy Daniels recently? Like that bitch is like, she's fucking beefy as fuck now.
Well, look, most of these porn stars, like especially the older porn stars, do look like fucking hot dog meat. You know, nowadays. I mean, look at fucking Tracy Lords. But like,
she's still dancing. You can find like her picture.
He said Malia, not Melania. Malia. Obama's daughter. Yeah. My bad.
Melania.
My bad. I said it wrong. Yeah. My bad.
But I mean, like,
you can tell where my mind. I was totally thinking about something else.
Look, most of them, especially when they get older after all the drugs they've done and everything else, most of them usually look like hot trash to begin with. So I'm not too harsh on Stormy Daniels. Maybe when Trump allegedly did this, she was hotter.
Who cares if he did?
Yeah. Who doesn't want a fucking porn star? When she's a porn star, not a fucking hot dog.
He's a billionaire. He was a billionaire. He is a billionaire. But before he was president, he was a billionaire. Yeah, he's fucking porn stars. You've got the money, fucking throw it. You know what I mean? Like, that. Who gives a fuck? Damn.
What in the shit?
Yeah, no shit. Oh,
okay. This show just took a major turn.
Yeah, it did. I was trying to figure out what the fuck was happening. For those of you that don't know, Venus just pulled a popsicle out of fucking nowhere. A skin-colored popsicle, I might add.
And she did
it in a way. Peach popsicle.
And she did it in a way. She opened that package in a way of like, you ever watched a girl like take the stem of a cherry and put it in her mouth, and a second later it comes out fucking Tide? That's kind of how she opened this popsicle.
I can do that. I can fucking do that.
Jesus Christ.
Like, since I am on camera, like, I can touch my nose with my tongue.
Oh, there you go. And of course, she's sitting here like her hair's done up a little bit, and she's got some eyeshadow and all. I'm assuming you were taking those Photoshop pictures you wanted to do for the blogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah, my dog's like fucking with me. He broke a fucking. I'll show you guys a lamp. This is what my fucking dog did.
You break it? He's a puppy. That's what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, look at this. It's fucking bent. Like, it's
God damn, that's crooked like Nixon. Holy shit.
That
he did that, and then
that almost looks like Brian's dick.
And then he's like trying to play with me, and he's running around. I'll show you guys when he starts playing. And he's like jumping around and everything, so he's like staring at me no matter what I'm doing, and I like grab a popsicle, and he's like, Yeah, hold on. I'll show you.
Well, he is a male dog.
Here's his face.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that puppy. What's up, little guy?
He doesn't.
There he goes.
You just scared the shit out of him from the next country over. Damn.
He's like been doing this.
You scared the shit out of that. Yeah, no, he's terrified. Fuck you.
Oh no, he's playing like.
He can't see me. And he can't hear me.
He comes at me and he like literally like has his paws down. And he's like, wow. And then he'll like come at me again, and it's like I'm sitting here eating a popsicle, and he's giving me this look, and I'm like giving him the look back, and I'm like, fuck off, leave my popsicle alone. And he comes out, and he's like, oh, Just shocked as fuck as you guys were.
You guys got to go watch the video version of it. Oh, there's no video version of this, is there?
No, there is not.
Oh, so we don't have that.
Well, that's because you're the only one that has the
capability to
the broadcaster that would be able to grab Skype.
Yeah,
Skype blocked the ones that we normally use.
Fuckers. Fuck the FCC.
Fuck the FCC.
I'll say it to the day I die.
Oh, you know what? Now that we got you on air on After Hours, Venus, I gotta ask. You listened to Fuck the FCC episode?
I did.
What did you think?
That's our signature episode right now.
It really is. That was our signature episode. What do you think?
I had to share it. I totally did. Like, like hearing like this like transgender woman say all these bad words and like all these like everything else. I'm like, oh. What? Bitch, you bad.
I told you we used to be diverse.
That was a fun show. That was a very unexpected episode.
Because it wasn't an episode. It was just
It wasn't. We were just sitting around shooting the shit, and then
we had a
like
meeting.
You said earlier.
We had a meeting. We were recording a meeting.
Yeah, that was a typical Realm of the Mist meeting. That was a meeting. That wasn't even an episode. That was a meeting about what to do about an issue, and he needed a vote from everybody on it, and that's what we ended up fucking talking about.
Yeah, because the vote at the time was should I do this public apology, or should we just disassociate with the company that was forcing us to give the public apology? Right. That was the basis of the conversation. Because he said
the word twat.
I didn't say it.
No, somebody fucking said it.
To be fair, I think Christina said it.
Christina looks like that type of bitch to say that, okay?
Oh, she is. And
she's got a mouth on her.
even before the transition, she was the type to say it because she came from England. And you know them, shit like cunt and twat is like fucking terms of endearment.
Right. You know how many times I've been called twat by my my number one follower for the Canon podcast?
Oh, yeah.
Jay lives in Wales. I get called a twat a lot.
Well, look at the fucking we got him to do the spoiler alert.
You fucking twat.
Says, you fucking twat. And it's a gif of him sitting on the toilet saying it.
Yeah.
Too.
You know what? He sent me that. God, like almost a year before I thought of using that because I don't remember what we were talking about, but I was at work and I just got this random fucking video from him one day, and he was sitting on the toilet and then he started looking around like he was tweaking out, like because somebody else walked in and he was like, shh, like in the camera, and I'm like,
yeah, and you showed it to me and I said, oh, it's a fucking meme.
Yeah, and that turned into our spoiler alert. and because I think we sent it to him after we got it made, and he was like, where the fuck did you guys get that? Like, because it had been so long since he had sent it that he completely forgot about it. He's like, where the fuck did you guys find that? And I still use it. I still use it. Yeah, I still use it.
Still use the spoiler?
Still use it.
Nice. We don't talk spoilers, so I don't get to use it.
No, we don't.
It's nice to see that it actually gets used.
Yeah, I use it once in a while when I talk spoilers. I don't talk spoilers a lot.
I still have it.
But when I do, yeah, I got it. It's on my desktop.
No, I mean I still have it. I could actually pop it up. Like, keep talking. I'll get it loaded up in here because I still have it.
You gonna play it?
Yeah, I'll get it loaded up in here.
Awesome. That'd be fucking awesome. No, because I don't remember why he sent me that fucking video. It might have been when my grandpa died. I think he was sending me a bunch of stuff trying to cheer me up when my grandpa died. That might have been it. Yeah, I think he's fucking great guy. Actually, you see this autograph behind me. This is an autograph from Mike Quinn, who was Nine Numb in Return of the Jedi, Force Awakens, and Last Jedi. And he got his autograph for me and sent it to me, which we're friends with Mike Quinn now. But and then I don't know if you guys can see over there, but I got Jeremy Bullock's autograph over there, who was Boba Fett, and I got David Prowse's over there, who was Darth Vader. But those were all from Jay. He's a damn good guy.
I think I've got the audio. Where the hell's the video?
You got it?
One? I got the audio. I got the
video. You want me to send it to you? Because I got the video.
Yeah, send it to me real quick. Send it to me through Dropbox.
Dropbox.
And I will play it tonight. Like, even though we're not talking spoilers, I will play it just for our viewers.
You'll play it, eh?
They see it. Yeah, I'll play it.
Sweet.
Just because it's been like well over a year since it's been played on Realm of the Mist. It's got to get played.
Right. All right, let me see if I can find it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So
I thought
Venus,
I had it on my desktop, but I don't.
Venus, what made you want to jump in on After Hours? Just felt like joking around and seeing what kind of crazy shit we were going to talk about tonight?
Yeah, why not? I was just sitting here like, should I make dinner? Should I eat? Should I do, oh, hey, look, it's a podcast.
Yay!
Well, we had to cheer the little boy up. He was feeling he was feeling a little neglected.
I was getting cabin fever like a motherfucker. Hey, I'm going to drop it into the Breaking the Fourth Wall folder.
That's fine.
It's uploading now.
All
I'll
right.
have it in about 10 seconds.
Well, a little longer than that because I got to sync up with it, remember?
Okay, well, then about 30 seconds.
There you go.
Because it's uploaded.
Yep, I got the sync notification.
Sweet. Yeah, you got to play that shit.
Oh, it's an MP4.
Agrodhead says, I got you a Stormy Daniels autograph.
Yay!
Nice. My puppy has my popsicle.
Dude, I want an autographed cigar with Monica Lewinsky.
He found the only Jewish girl in the world that couldn't get a stain out. God, man, like, what a fucking idiot.
Good
What a fucking idiot.
Good
Jesus
God.
Christ. And going back to Clinton, I still blame my dad for that whole fucking fiasco. Telling Clinton, you're gonna make you'd make a great president someday. He's like, you think so? And he turned around and walk off 3 months later. I'm running for president. Yeah, it's like, thanks, Dad.
Damn dads and their big mouths, eh? Why can't they just stick to like fart jokes?
Yeah, just dad jokes in general. I'm already practicing. I'm practicing all my dad jokes.
Are you? You got the tables are for glasses?
Yeah, no,
one down?
like earlier. So you don't know this yet, Venus, but Chris knows this. He called me a while ago so we could do this, and I was in the shower with Kirsty. I was trying to help her because she hasn't been feeling real great. And she pulled some of her hair out and put it on the shower wall and twirled it up, which is one of my biggest fucking pet peeves. I hate that shit.
Whoa, guys, hold on.
Spoiler.
Ah, shit.
Can't hear it.
No, well, you're not gonna. You guys are not gonna be able to hear it.
There it is.
I just stopped it though because it's kind of wonky. I gotta fuck with it. I'll do it during the commercial and see if we can get it better.
Right on. But no, I told Kirsty I got my dad jokes going because I told her, I was like, if you don't pull that off the wall, there's going to be hell toupee. And I said toupee like it was like what Trump wears, toupee. And she just kind of looked at me and just shook her head like, I cannot believe I let you put a baby in me.
Well, we're still trying to figure that out.
You're still I'm still trying to figure it out.
Twat.
Like, how the
fucking spoiler?
Well, it all started with the birds and the bees.
You don't have to love her.
Oh,
you don't have to love
Christ. Jesus Christ.
My dad told me that one time because he was trying to tell me about he was trying to give me the talk, and I'd already knew the talk from HBO Late at Night. You know what I mean? Like, I already knew how everything worked, and he's like, when a man loves a woman very much, I'm like, Daddy, it doesn't have to love her. And he's like, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
We never got to do the sex ed talk like what Venus wanted to do.
No, because I wanted my brother on air with us because he's like actually in high school.
Because that's not important at all.
No, because then like he could like tell us like exactly what they're teaching and stuff. Because I heard a lot of like pedophile shit's going on and everything. So I wanted to expose those pedophile fucking curriculum. But he is on vacation for March break.
A fucking spoiler.
So we didn't get to have him on the show. So
we got ourselves a fucking spoiler.
He could actually probably teach us a thing or two.
Exactly.
He probably can. He really can.
He's pretty smart.
Remember the FCC episode where I was writing words down? I'd be writing the other things down during this conversation.
I gotta stop fucking with the stream. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's fucking with the stream. I gotta stop fucking with it.
Stop fucking with it, Chris. Jesus Christ.
Right now, if you look on the screen, it's like Richard.
It's like slowly, like it's being a drama queen about it, like slowly just clicking off to the side.
Yeah, Jesus. But you just had like this view of Richard J's nose, like up his nose.
He's about to jump in here. Oh, you fucking twats.
Oh, you fucking twats.
Okay, look, there was a while back. I had one too long ago. Excuse me. I was playing Knights of the Old Republic, and I took a picture of it on Messenger and sent it to him so I could show him what I was doing. And he was like, "Ooh, good game, mate." And then he sent me a video of him because there's a 6 or 8 hour. I think it's 6 hour difference between here and there.
Right.
And from where I am, I think it's 5 hour difference for you, but 6 hour for me. And it was like 2:30 in the morning where he was, 3:30 in the morning, something like that. Which he's a very nocturnal person. He'll stay up all goddamn night.
Oh, I know.
And he was showing me, he was trying to play a game. I don't remember what game it was, but he has an Xbox One. And he was showing this whole video, right? And he's walking around and he's like, so I'm going to play some. And I forget what he told me what it was. He's like, on Xbox One. And, he's got this very strong Welsh accent, right? And he sits down and he's like, I got my pajamas on. And he's like, these pajama bottoms. And I think they were Star Wars. He's like, but I don't think they call them pajama bottoms here. I don't know what they call them. And I don't remember what he said that they were actually called. And then he's like, I'm going to plug my controller. And he plugs it in and it lights up and then it goes off. And he's like, oh, God damn it. So he had to like push the controller cord down on the edge of his coffee table for it to actually connect. And he had to sit up uncomfortably with his arms up like this, holding the controller to play his game. He was just like, fuck my fucking life. Like, he was just pissed off.
First world problems there. No,
First world problems.
That's something I want to do one day. Like, I haven't even talked to the guys yet, but the guys that hooked up with us, that's part of the commercials that we do now. Not the white
people shit.
White people shit podcast. Yeah. But the other one, they're from London.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I kind of want to get them on. I want to get Richard J on. Obviously, have Venus on. And just have this battle of, like, outside the United States accents fighting each other. And just watch people, like, on stream. Like, I'll shut off your mic and my mic, Bri. And we'll just sit back and we'll watch people sitting there on comments just being like, what the fuck are they saying?
You know how to really piss them off? Just look dead into the camera, Chris, and say, World War champions 2 times running, fuck all y'all. See what happens.
This is America.
I think there might be a problem with that. Like, I can honestly understand, like, complete idiot. Like, like, I go to, like, see my doctor, and she's, like, from South Africa. And she has, like, this one accent, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, oh, yeah. Like, I totally understand her. And then I go get, like, an ultrasound done, and this, like, this black nurse from wherever the hell he was from had his accent, and, like, the kid's dad was, like, sitting there in the room getting the ultrasound done, and this guy's talking, and he just kept looking at me like, what the fuck is he saying? And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's his foot. That's what he's saying.
That's fucking funny.
Well, you know, with Richard, the thing about Richard isn't so much his thick Welsh accent, which he does have a thick Welsh accent.
Oh yeah,
but he's a guy that talks really soft.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I love talking to Jay.
So he talks really, really soft with the accent, and it comes out very mumbled and it like this, and it's like sometimes you're just like, what?
Hang on, I'm about to fucking share this fucking podcast stream to him. I'm about to fucking do it. No, he called me. He Skyped me when Solo came out. Because he got to see Solo before I did. We went opening night, but they released it like the night before over there.
Right.
And he went and saw it the night before we did. And he called me, and it was like 3:30 in the morning, something like that, where he was. And he had 2 buddies with him at his house. And he Skyped me, and we sat there for like 2 hours talking about the movie. And I hadn't even seen it yet. And he wasn't giving anything away or anything like that. But like when he got really excited, you couldn't understand what he was saying hardly.
Right.
But I love talking to Jay. I absolutely love talking to him.
Oh my God. Go watch some of the episodes where he introduced me to a buddy of his from Welsh. On Fallout 76, the Xbox One version, where I teamed up with him and his buddy, and just listen to their conversations. They're using like Welsh slang and the thick accent, and I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck are these guys talking about?
No, they're a blast. He's a blast to talk to.
Because you know how like Americans, we're all like, hey, what's up? Everything good? All right, the tops are whatever.
I don't talk like that. What the
fuck? Whatever the kids are saying nowadays, but
white, Chris. I'm white. What the fuck?
The Canadian equivalent would be like Bob's your uncle. You know what I mean? And it's like everybody's got this like weird thing that. Venus knows what I'm talking about. Bob's your uncle.
You have zero grasp of culture.
I do.
How do you Bob your uncle?
Grasp.
No, you do this and you do that, and then Bob's your uncle. Like, everything's cool. Like, everything's okay. I know that's a phrase that's used by Canadians. I know it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
What the fuck? I've never even heard that.
You can't tell.
I'm going to argue with a Canadian about this.
I've never heard that before. Like, Bob's your uncle. Like,
and then Bob's your uncle.
What?
It's a slang thing of like, and then everything's going to be okay or something. And then Bob's your uncle.
No, it's not.
I know it is.
You get your information.
The only stereotypical thing you've ever gotten right as far as culture goes is when you told me that my dad was probably my uncle at some point, and he was. Like, that's the only thing you got like somewhat right.
Look, the only reason I got that right is because from your own stories, your family tree is a figure 8.
It's the Olympic rings, bud.
Isn't that? Yeah, but that's an Arkansas thing, right?
It is an Arkansas thing.
Well, there you go.
We're talking about inbreeding. Remember, this is something I know a lot about.
I'm my own grandpa.
Someday. You know what? It honestly would not shock me at this point. Well, no, my dad's dead, so that wouldn't be able to work, would it?
Oh.
The only way that would work is if I have a son and my mother decides to fuck him.
Oh, my God.
That's the only way that... No, would that even work?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's the only way that would work.
Usually I always hear it like the other way, like
yeah.
I fucked my grandma, and then you're like, my son fucks my mom. Wow, that's a whole different perspective right there.
That's a weird fucking paradox.
Well, Jesus, the last...
So what do you just like send yourself a card on Grandparents' Day? He's like...
This is really weird, because I'm thinking the last After Hours that you and I did, Brian... We got all heady and started talking about like parallel dimensions,
astrophysics, and alternate dimensions and shit,
alternate realities and shit like that. And now we're talking about fucking our grandmothers
and incest. Yeah. So
the alternate realities and paradox are right up my alley. But I mean,
we're letting everybody know the diverse spectrum of subjects that we can talk about on this show. I mean, literally, fucking anything goes.
Oh, Chris, did you do your MBTI test?
My what?
Your MBTI quiz.
Yeah,
Brian was bored the other day, sitting there and sniping hydropole guys, and so I'm like, oh well, you ever hear of this MBTI thing? And he's like, well, what's that? And it's like a quiz you do. It's like says 12 minutes, but I guarantee Brian got through it in 4.5.
I got it through it quick, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I had people climbing a cell tower trying to snipe me, so I had to make it quick.
No, I didn't do any quiz.
I'm pretty sure they were snipers anyway.
So we got into this MBTI thing, and I guess you were like working or something because you weren't conversating with Brian and Mark.
We got a person who works in America anymore.
I'm just not conforming to the socialist environment.
So Brian comes back and he's like, "Oh, I'm INTP," and I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." Like, you got all these famous people like George Soros and stuff, and who else was there? Neo from the Matrix and everything. And then Mark is like, yeah, and Mark's like
Bill Gates. Yeah.
And so Mark was like, oh, I got an INFP. And so I'm like, oh, so you got the personality of the fucking Hobbit dude. Frodo Baggins from the Hobbit. He's like, what? All insulted. I mean, Brian have all these intelligent like personality types, and here comes fucking Mark with like Frodo Baggins.
Samwise Gamgee.
He ended up messaging back. He goes, Brian, you get Neo and I get Frodo fucking Baggins.
Send me the link.
Soros.
Send me the link to this quiz. I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll do it on air. I'll do it on air right now.
Oh Jesus.
Okay. So it's the 16 different personality types, and so you have like an I or an E. You have 4 letters, I or an E, so you're an introvert or you're an extrovert. So me, Mark, and Brian are all introverts. And then you have N, which is, oh fuck, I can't even remember. Here, you're about to do the quiz anyways, you can tell us all.
He's getting ready to do it.
Or even better, if somebody's already got it available, pull it up and ask me the questions. I'll answer them on air and you can read the results.
Oh, okay, I got it then.
You got it?
Okay, so... Oh, no, I can't do it because it's like a level of like 10. Oh, yeah, you have to do it yourself.
What level do you agree or disagree? You're going to have to do it.
You can read it out loud.
That's fine. Just tell me what the level is, and I can do it.
Well, no, when you see it, you'll be like, okay, now I get it. Now I know why. You can just read it to me.
God, Chris.
I'm an INTP. I can't explain things properly.
God.
God. Take a test. Jesus.
I just sent it to.
Whom the Pig is laughing and says, I know I'm mostly an introvert.
You wouldn't think I'd be an introvert. I mean, look at me.
Wait a minute. How can you be an introvert and name yourself on YouTube Pumbaa
I know.
the Pig?
Oh. Talk about me for a second.
Yeah, well, so a lot of introverts are actually like funny.
Right, but I'm thinking of Pumbaa from Lion King, and the boy had a flatulence problem, which means AOC would hate him.
Everybody left him alone.
Yeah, everybody.
Oh, yeah. Watch out, bud.
When I was a young warthog.
When he was a young warthog. Sorry.
Okay, yes. So the quiz is there for you.
You sent it? All right. All right, fuck it. I'll do it on air. I'll do it on air.
Yes,
right now.
this ought to be great.
But you know what? You know what? While I'm pulling it up, because it means I'm not going to be able to look at the YouTube chat, so somebody else will have to pull it up. But
I'll pull up YouTube.
While I'm pulling it up, we'll go to a commercial break and we'll come back and I'll do the test.
Right on.
Right here on Realm of the Mist Entertainment presents After Hours.
Why didn't the Three Little Pigs go in for some kind of flash scheme?
Jesus gets to choose which wine he turns it into.
Why don't Sims have the upper body strength to climb over a school?
Does everybody really want cat?
I'm your baby.
And I'm Matt Prescott.
If you're the type of person that overthinks these deep philosophical questions, then Think to the Brink podcast for you.
From Disney characters to song lyrics, debates to social etiquette. Tune in every dose of paralysis by analysis.
All topic suggestions are welcome. If you can think it, we can overthink it. Think to the Brink. Available on all podcast platforms.
She said, how dare you? That's offensive. Someone's got to be said with the authority of Tuesday and Western time. Check out the recording anytime. Guest beware, mature and sexual content. Take a warning.
Hi, this is Dave from the Comic Section at 83 Bustleton Park in Feasterville, Pennsylvania. Our phone number is 215-357-3332, right next to Northeast Philadelphia. We have action figures, gaming, statues, albums, and CDs, graphic novels, other knickknacks, and of course, established in 1985, we are your go-to store. Come by and say hello, and say that the guy on RadioCast FM Radio sent you. The address again is 83 Bustleton Peak, Feasterville, Pennsylvania, or call 215-557-3332.
Hey everyone, this is John Tolley, inviting you to check out War of the a Star Wars podcast. Host Chris Stolle. It's the new series surrounding movie franchises in the world. Join every Wednesday at 8 Eastern as we travel the galaxy far on Anchor FM. Ever find podcast.
Hi, my name's Chris, and I'm here to tell you Realm of the Mist podcast. Realm of the Mist podcast, we talk about all the great entertainment things, from movies, music, books, comic books, many other forms of entertainment, as well as politics, current events, and just general humor and good time. If you're looking for a podcast that is right up your alley, look no further than Realm of the Mist podcast. On Anchor.fm, podcasts can be heard.
Three-eyed turtle? Is that alright?
A fucking three-eyed turtle. Who wants a mustache?
Are you tired of the same old podcast with no humor? Well, join us for After Hours, where everything is funny, at least to us, on Anchor.fm, and where quality podcasts are heard.
How the fuck did we get on this?
I don't know.
Fucking FCC started this shit. It's their fucking fault.
Yeah, she is.
All right.
Stop it, Ma. Kitty's being a dildo.
Well, I know a certain kitty is going to be sleeping with mommy tonight.
This is the biggest bitch cat that I have.
Welcome.
She has resting bitch face.
Welcome back to After Hours. Oh, I was supposed to give a count in, wasn't I? Well,
you're supposed to.
Fuck it, I don't care. Question number 1. You find it difficult to introduce yourself to other people. I'll go in between the greens of agree on that. Because, I mean, being a podcaster and everything else, it's pretty easy to talk to people. So, but if we're talking like in real life, yeah, I usually don't talk to humans because humans annoy me.
Okay.
You often get so lost in thought that you ignore or forget your surround. I'll absolutely agree with that because I do that.
In other words, ADHD.
Oh, look, something shiny.
ADOSS.
Yeah.
Attention deficit. Ooh, something shiny.
You try to respond to your emails as soon as possible and cannot stand a messy inbox. Disagree. I get yelled at how much I let my inbox go. I really do. Like, I barely ever. It's like, oh shit, wasn't I expecting an email like a month later? I'm terrible with it.
I don't check mine till the number of emails hits 4 digits. Then I'm like, oh fuck, we got to do this.
Yeah. So you find it easy to stay relaxed even when when there is some pressure. I'll neither agree or disagree. I'm good under pressure, especially like in emergency situations, but staying relaxed I can't necessarily agree with. So I'd have to stay neutral on that.
Explains that receding hairline.
Hey! Pulling it out counts.
Oh, fair enough.
You do not usually initiate conversations. No, I highly disagree with that. I usually am the one that starts it. You rarely do something just out of sheer curiosity. Extremely disagree. You feel superior to other people. I don't want to hit all the way agree, but I'm going to hit all the way agree. Because I know I come off that way even if I don't mean it that way. So yeah.
It said be completely honest even if you don't like the answer.
Well, that's why I'm being honest. Yeah. Like, I may not feel like I'm trying to be superior to other people, but I know I come off that way to some people.
You're white, so it's
that
okay.
I think I am. You know what I mean? So being organized is being more organized to you is more important than being adaptable. Strongly disagree on that because I'm as organized as a fucking badger den.
Badger den.
You are usually highly motivated and energetic. Disagree. I have to work
tomorrow.
I have to work the energy to do these shows. Okay, normally I'm just sitting there like brain dead, like drool. You know?
I know because I messaged Chris a while ago and said, "Hey, you want to do an after hours?" And he's like, oh, "You're such a pain in the butt."
I told you that was Jen who sent that to you.
I don't care. It still came from your end.
Okay. Why are we talking about things that came from my end?
His rear end?
Yeah. Let's not talk about what comes out of my ends, okay? Winning a debate matters less to you than making sure no one gets upset. Strongly disagree. I can give a fuck less about your feelings. You often feel as if you have to justify yourself to other people. Strongly disagree. Don't care. Your home and work environments are quite tidy. Disagree. Again, badger den. You do not mind being the center of attention. Agree. That's why I have like 5 podcasts on a channel. You consider yourself more practical than creative. Disagree. People can rarely upset you. Disagree. I don't take them seriously, but they do upset me. Your travel plans are usually well thought out. Highly disagree. It is often difficult for you to relate to other people's feelings. Strongly agree, because I don't care about your feelings. How can I relate to them? I'm being fair. Your mood can your mood can change very quickly. Disagree. Actually, I'm usually the same mood all day.
The same.
Pretty much.
Really? Because I it's usually a roller coaster for me.
Because you're a woman, dude. Your wife is pregnant and you're going through the hormonal changes.
Yeah, but I identify as a man, so
Yeah, but you get the sympathy feelings. Like, you get the sympathy puking, you get the sympathy pains, you get the sympathy hormones. Like, you get it all.
You get
yeah.
the sympathy making grilled cheese and tomato soup for them. Like, you get the fucking... The sympathy back rubs, yeah.
Oh, I love this one right here. In a discussion, truth should be more important than people's sensitivities. Absolutely agree.
Yep.
You really worry about how your actions affect other people. I will slightly disagree with that. The reason I'm going to slightly disagree with that is I do worry about it affecting other people that I care about.
Fuck them.
Like, I don't want what I say or what I do to reflect poorly on, like, Jen and her family.
Mm-hmm.
On the opposite end of the coin, like with our conversations and talking about how we're Trump supporters and we think the 64,000 gender list is fucking brain damage, I don't give a fuck if that affects somebody negatively, that I said that. So that's why I will slightly disagree about that. I don't worry or rarely worry about that. Your work style is closer to random energy spikes than to methodology and organized approach. Well, I'll agree with that. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood.
Boy, if I had a nickel.
You are often envious of others. Strongly disagree. I don't give a fuck what you have. An interesting book or a video game is often better than a social event. Strongly agree. I don't like people. I don't. My friends I talk to on Skype, I don't like people. Being able to develop a plan and stick to it is the most important part of every project. Considering that our best episode is Fuck the FCC, I'm going to say strongly disagree. Because all our planned episodes are not as great as that one spur of the moment episode.
Right, yeah, that one, man, that one's going to live in infamy.
You rarely get carried away by fantasies and ideas. Strongly disagree. If I didn't, this channel wouldn't exist. You often find yourself lost in thought when you are walking in nature. That I agree with. Actually, one of my favorite pastimes is taking a hike in Pennypack Park, which is this wooded area where I live.
Say that 3 times fast.
Yeah,
that sounds like a dirty one.
That did sound like a dirty one.
I've spent my life there. I mean, I lost my virginity in the woods. For God's sake.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Right? Pennypack Park, yeah.
Sounds like everybody else in your town lost their virginity there, too.
Probably did. To me. If someone does not respond to your email quickly, you start worrying if you said something wrong. Again, considering the fact that I do say what's on my mind, I will have to agree with that. I don't want to, but I have to. As a parent, you would rather see your child grow up kind and smart. Disagree. I want my children to be just like me. Not give a fuck about your feelings.
Your clones are very impressive. You must be very proud.
They'll do their job well. You do not let other people influence your actions. Strongly agree. I am an individual just like everybody else. When you sleep, your dreams tend to focus on the real world and its events. I'm going to neither agree or disagree because I'm a person who does not remember his dreams. To me, like, it's I close my eyes and then I open them and it's the next day.
Really?
Yeah, I don't remember my dreams.
I remember my dreams so much. It's fucking scary.
I remember like 2 dreams in my entire life, and both of them were nightmares, and neither of them were like reality. But I know I dream. Like, I've had people tell me who sleep next to me, throughout my life that tell me, like, where
talking in
my sleep or something like that. So I know I dream. I have no memory of a dream.
Damn.
Too much of a deep sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I remember my dreams all the fucking time. They fuck me up sometimes.
So that's why I'll go with neither agree or disagree, because I know I dream, I just don't remember them, so I don't know if they're reality or fantasy.
Wait, before you go any further, like, real quick, so you don't know what it's, so you don't actually remember what it's like to dream?
Not really, no.
Oh my God. I remember
daydreams. I remember what it's like to daydream.
Oh no, that's
I
like
could fantasize.
I remember.
I could fantasize with the best of them, but like go to sleep at night and live in this alternate reality world. No.
Really?
Yeah, I don't.
Shit, man, I've had lucid dreams before where I knew I was dreaming and I could control everything going on. Like those are the best.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's kind of. Maybe that's why I'm a sociopath.
Maybe.
We're about to find out.
Yeah. Watch, I'm gonna get George Soros just to piss me off. All right, let's see here. It does not take much time to start getting involved in social activities at your new workplace. Now, I'll disagree with that because I really don't socialize with coworkers all that much. You are more of a You are more of a natural improviser than a careful planner. I agree with that. Most of our shit is improvised.
Mm-hmm.
Your emotions control you more than you control them. I disagree. I do. I don't let my emotions control me. I really don't. Do I get mad?
It's a real man.
Do I get mad or do I get outraged? Absolutely. But can I control myself in situations? Yes. So no.
It's all that meditation and yoga.
Actually, to joking
Chris
aside,
doing yoga.
But jokes being aside, I did take martial arts as a kid, so I'd learned meditation, and I'm a Star Wars fan who wishes he could be a Jedi. So I mean, I do meditate.
I'd rather be a Sith.
Yeah, they have more fun, don't they?
They do. They have cookies.
Sith get laid more than they have cookies.
They do what they want.
You enjoy
whatever the fuck they want.
You enjoy going to social events that involve dress up or role play activities. Wait, we got to define this a minute here. Are we talking like fine dining, dinner, and like theater, or are we talking like S&M dungeon? Because
costume parties.
Yeah, I don't know.
Halloween stuff.
All right. Well, I guess
I think it's referring to Halloween stuff, Chris.
Yeah, all right, I'll slightly agree with that because I'm I would greatly agree if they're literally talking like sex dungeons.
Note to self: don't go to Chris's house.
You often spend time exploring unrealistic and impractical yet intriguing ideas. Again, if I didn't, this podcast wouldn't exist. Agree. You would rather improvise than spend time coming up with a detailed plan. No, I'd have to slightly disagree with that. Although our improvises usually work more, I usually like having some sort of idea about what we're going to talk about or do. Instead of just randomly taking a quiz.
Randomly.
You are relatively reserved and a quiet person.
What'd she say?
I just had Jen crack up laughing in the background when I read that. I guess I have to disagree on that one.
Strongly disagree.
Strongly disagree on that one.
Apparently, yeah.
If you had a business, would you find it very difficult to fire loyal yet underperforming employees? Well, it still works here, so.
Oh.
No,
he's not wrong.
No, I would have to agree though because there's like look at the past people that were part of Realm of the Mist, and even though they weren't really productive to Realm of the Mist, because they were my friends, I really didn't want to let them go.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
that's why I told you when we started this back up, you gotta treat it like a business first.
Yeah, so I would have to agree with that.
Then along comes Venus.
Then along comes Venus.
I'm here to fuck shit up.
And you know what? I want you guys to pay attention because there is no wage gap between men and women in Realm of the Mist. We all make
all
the
of us
exact
making
same
nothing.
amount. we made
what, 20 cents? Yeah.
We made 60 cents split 4 ways. Figure that out.
15 cents a piece.
There you go. You often contemplate the reasons for human existence. Actually, I do. Especially when I look at
Why is there so many stupid people?
I was about to say, especially when I pull into a Walmart.
Oh, God. That's the best place ever. That's the best self-esteem booster is going to Walmart.
We both had Walmart stories so far tonight.
Oh, if we ever do get everybody together from their respective places into one place and we do a live remote podcast, we got to do it at a Walmart. Not in the parking lot.
No,
right
not in the parking lot. In that like vestibule area.
Yeah.
Like right where everybody's walking in, where the door greeter is like, "Can I see your receipt?" Like that area.
Yeah,
that's where we need to be.
I want the old.
Right
I want the 90-year-old fucking 350-pound grandma that's the door greeter to be our special guest.
Hey, Sonny.
Hey, Sonny. Welcome to Walmart.
Your receipt, ma'am. I didn't buy anything. We just set up. Why? Can I need to see your receipt, Sonny? No, I'm sorry. We didn't buy anything. I need your receipt, Sonny.
She's gonna fucking call loss prevention on us for trying to pack up the equipment.
I know. Now I know they went and stole some oranges. I watched them do it. Man, we haven't even walked out that fucking door. What the fuck?
I see that's the oranges that he's smuggling in his pants. So I think we should frisk it. Logic is usually more important than heart when it comes to making important decisions. I think logic went out the window right now. I'll agree with that. Keeping your opinions open is more important than having a to-do list. Or keeping my options open. Holy shit, I can't read tonight.
What the fuck?
Okay. Keeping your options open is more important than having a to-do list.
Oh, that's what happens when you drop out in 7th grade, Chris.
I'll agree to that. 6th grade, god damn it, get it right.
Oh, my bad. I was giving you the benefit of a doubt.
If your friend is sad about something, you are more likely to offer emotional support than suggest ways for them to deal with the problem. Strongly disagree. Venus, you know.
Really? I find you in the middle.
Really? I was about to say, you know how we handle it. Suck it up, Buttercup.
You're somewhere in the middle.
Would you agree with that, Brian?
What was the question again?
If your friend is sad about something, you are more likely to offer emotional support than suggest ways to deal with the problem.
Because
I usually...
No, because when I've had problems, you've given me advice, even recently, about stuff that I had problems with, and instead of telling me suck it up, Buttercup, you were giving me fucking like life lessons and shit from your experience. So no, I don't think it's in the middle or suck it up. You actually fucking try to give solutions.
Well, that's where I was going to go with it. Is like I usually feel like, am I empathetic to the problem? Yeah, absolutely. And am I a friendly ear for them to vent out? Absolutely. But I usually try to give them some sort of way or some sort of lesson from my life to help them figure out a way to deal with it. That's why I disagree with that. I usually won't just be the guy who's like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. It's somewhere in the middle.
You're just like, yeah, don't stick that key in that light socket.
How about we go? We'll go just above middle. The first circle of disagree.
Fair enough.
Okay.
The slightly disagree. I'll go that fair. You rarely feel insecure. Disagree. I do. I hide it, but I do. There are many times where it's like, fuck, should I have said that, or should I have done that, or God, is that not funny? Are they staring at me because it's not funny, and really it's just like you're giving a shocked face? Like there are.
Am I going to jail for what I just said? Like,
kinda, yeah. Am I gonna wind up with a little blue dot over my house in fucking Google Maps?
Hey, real quick, Agrodad says new podcast idea: life lessons and advice with Wild High.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
People can write in letters with these intricate fucking like.
Shut the fuck up next.
Get the fuck over it, motherfucker. There are starving kids in Ethiopia.
Jesus Christ.
Time for the hard truth.
There it is. You have no difficulties coming up with a personal timetable and sticking to it. Shit. I want to disagree. But there are some times. I'll go middle because there are some times.
It was easier for me to be honest on this because I wasn't doing it live on the air.
Holy shit. Being right is more important than being cooperative when it comes to teamwork. No, I agree with that. If you're fucking wrong, you're fucking wrong. I don't care if it fucks up the team. You can't. Look, if we're a team hiking through the woods and there's a fork in the road and one fork leads to the cars and the other fork leads to certain death and the team wants to go to certain death, I'm not going to just be a team player and go to certain death. See y'all later. I'm getting to the car.
Brought my bungee cord. Let's do this shit.
You think that everyone's views should be respected regardless of whether they are supported by facts or not?
I was waiting for that fucking question to come up.
Who fucking
I was waiting for that one.
Who wrote this? An SJW? Strongly disagree. Facts don't give a fuck about your feelings.
It was written by an INFP.
Oh my god. Jesus, what gender did they classify?
Gender.
March type.
March type. You feel more energetic after spending time with a group of people. I'll neither agree or disagree. It depends on the people and what we did. No. I wasn't trying to be dirty, although I definitely wouldn't feel more energetic after that.
Bullshit.
Are you kidding? I'm just gonna want like a fucking Twinkie and go to sleep, dude. I'm done.
Just one?
Just one. I'm done. Jesus Christ. Call me Operation Desert Storm. I'm done in 12.
God damn.
12 seconds, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You frequently misplace your things. I still don't even know where my tablet is, so I have to agree with that.
I can't think of anything I've forgotten.
Oh, except for the Obama's business card.
Except for the Obama business card. I can't find that fucking anywhere.
You see yourself as emotionally stable. I want to say yes. I want to say yes, but I know it's a hard disagree. Your mind is always buzzing with unexplored ideas and plans. That I agree with. Yes, I do. You would not call yourself a dreamer. No, I was born in this country.
Jesus Christ, 0 to 60. God damn.
No, shit.
I disagree. I dream. I mean, I'm 42 years old and I still think about like the high school dream of being the fucking rock star and shit. I still dream.
Too bad you can't remember those dreams.
Now we know how old you are.
I can
That answers our Monday question. Or Tuesday question.
I already told you how old I am. I don't hide it. I'm 21 squared.
I always forget.
21 squared.
21 times 21.
What is the square root of volleyball? 42.
Hang on. What is 21 times 21?
It also is the meaning of life, so there you go. You usually find it difficult to relax when talking in front of many people. No, I strongly disagree. Even in not just the podcasting, but even back like in my wrestling days, I was more comfortable in the ring with a microphone in my hand than I was like actually talking one-on-one with somebody. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense to me because I like it, for me to get up in front of people to talk, I freeze the fuck up. But if I'm on like camera with a microphone, I have no fucking problem with it. Even if I've got a bunch of people fucking tuned in watching, I have no problem with it.
Because you don't see them.
Right. It's just a little fisheye lens that I'm looking at.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, when I came out to the ring and I would cut a promo in the middle of the ring, I'm seeing, like, a sea of people. But I'm seeing a sea of faceless people. You know? And then if I'm, like, at a meet and greet and I'm supposed to just stand there, shake your hand, take a Polaroid, and sign an autograph, and you want to have a conversation with me, it's like, yeah, great, here's your autograph, next. Like, it's not me being a dick. It's like I'm not comfortable with the one-on-one interaction as much as I am just being in the crowd.
Right.
For whatever reason. Speaking, you rely more on your experience than your imagination. No, if that was true, this podcast would not exist. I have no experience in doing this shit. Just one day I said, I bet I could do one of these.
That doesn't look too fucking hard.
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer, watch this. It literally was, dude. I used to listen to Hollywood Babylon and Collider's Movie Talk and Jedi Council. And I was fascinated with it. And one day I was just turned to two of my friends and I said, I bet we could do this. Hold on, let me grab a fucking micro recorder. I'll call you guys up. We could do this. That's literally how this shit was born. You know what I mean? So I still have no idea how to professionally do this. I'm still learning. I'm researching it. You know, we're a lot better off than we were when we first started this shit.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke.
What's a joke?
It's a joke.
You worry too much about what other people think. Disagree. Don't give two fucks. the hell does that mean?
What?
No, somebody at the peanut gallery. If your room is full, you stay close to the walls, avoiding the center. No.
Really?
I will neither agree or disagree. I'll just move you fuckers out of my way. You have a tendency to procrastinate until there is not enough time to do anything. I will agree that. You feel very anxious in stressful situations. Disagree. You believe that it is more rewarding to be liked by others than to be powerful. Disagree. You have always been interested in unconventional and ambiguous things, i.e. in books, arts, and movies. I agree. If I didn't, this podcast
wouldn't exist. Yeah. We get it.
You often take initiative in social situations. I agree. All right, here we go. We're about to hit the results.
There we go.
I have made it through this. Let's see what it says. Your personality is debater. ENPT-A.
Master debater.
May I point out a couple of mistakes in your arguments? I guess mind is where I mostly rank at. This trait determines how we interact with our environment. I am 58% more extroverted than introverted. Intuitive, I'm 91% intuitive as far as than observant. I'm 82% thinking over feeling. I am 86% prospecting over judging. And tactics, I am 63% more assertive than turbulent. There you go. You guys wanted to know. There it is. I hope that was a riveting and entertaining segment here on After Hours.
I learned a lot about you. Not really.
Yeah, it's the ENTP, right?
Oh,
hold on. See who your famous people are.
Yeah, I just closed it and you fucking just said it to me.
You son of a bitch.
ENTPA.
Okay, so hold on.
Well, let me turn this around on you guys since I was the one that did this live. And especially because like Venus is like the newest one to Realm of the Mist, the newest one to know me as a human being, rather than just some random person on Facebook or whatever. Hearing the answers and everything else, did it kind of mesh to what you pretty much guessed me to be?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm actually shocked that yours wasn't closer to mine.
Well, the ENTP and the INTP, one's just an introvert, one's more an extrovert.
Well, what does the T at the end mean in the A?
I don't fucking know. Oh. But, okay, so people that have the ENTP personality are Weird Al Yankovic.
Yes! I'm sold. Good. I don't need no more. Weird Al is God.
Yes! Yeah, there's Sarah Silverman, whoever she is.
Oh, fuck
her.
Tom Hanks.
I'm cool with Tom Hanks. He's like one of the greatest actors of modern day.
Oh, Thomas Edison.
I stole from Tesla.
Oh, Celine Dion.
Oh, Canadian.
Oh, you're going to like this one. Sacha Baron Cohen.
Who?
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Who's that?
Oh, what movie was he in? Jesus Christ. Hold on.
Hang on, let me Google something.
Sacha Baron Cohen in? The guy from, oh my god, he's from Kazakhstan.
Sasha.
Kazakhstan.
Yeah, like the president from Kazakhstan or whatever.
Oh, hang on.
Borat?
Oh,
yeah. Borat.
I never watched Borat.
Yeah, you're Borat.
Borat? No. Is that who it is?
Yeah, Borat.
It is Borat, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you got Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yes. Okay, I'm cool with that.
Why is the rum gone?
Why is the rum always gone?
Oh, the Joker.
Sold.
That makes sense.
That makes total sense.
That makes total sense, yeah.
And Dr. Emmett Brown from Back to the Future.
Oh, I'm fucking jealous. God damn it.
Great Scott.
You would fall off the fucking toilet and hit your head.
Dude, I spent most of my life in the toilet.
God damn it.
Holy shit. So Weird Al Yankovic, the Joker, and Emmett Brown. I don't care about the other ones.
What about Jack Sparrow?
Oh,
when
Jack
I took
Sparrow.
it, my result was a logician.
Yeah.
INTP-T. My mind was 60% introverted, 40% extroverted. Energy was 64% intuitive, 36% observant. Nature was 58% thinking, 42% feeling. Tactics, 39% judging, 61% prospecting. And identity, assertive, 39%, turbulent, 61%. That makes total sense.
Yeah, so...
Oh, wow, there's a lot more to this. It actually has things to tell me about having the debater personality.
Yeah, it's got pages and pages of it.
Shut yourself.
I'll include a link on the YouTube video for people.
Yeah, this. You know what? You guys heard me take it. I'd be interested in the comments section. You guys take this test. That will link to the video. Take this test and give us your results. Tell us what you were. I'd be interested to see that because that's kind of interesting. I'm actually trying to save this now so I can read it off air because I'm kind of curious what it has to say. But since it's pages upon pages, I'm not going to read it here. all of a sudden, it becomes that annoying fucking like elementary school library class where the teacher's like,
you sound like Ben Stein in the background. Bueller.
This is the cat in the hat.
Bueller.
The cat
so they have like
in the hat is
the most.
back.
Yeah, they have the most like outrageous groups on Facebook for these personality types. Like, it's funny. Like everyone reacts the same and stuff. Like I'm in this INTP one because I'm an INTP, and like someone will like start trolling someone or something, and we'll just be like, oh yeah, that's cool, and just walk away from the whole fucking thing. Like nobody has time to argue or anything. Like it's just so funny to see people like that.
But I'm a debater, which means I would challenge them. Let me tell you why you're wrong.
But then you wouldn't make it in that group.
Oh, here we go.
Let me tell you why you're wrong. Oh my God, I'm
like
Rush
they have
Limbaugh.
so many memes and everything for all this stuff. Like it's crazy. Like okay, so I had this feminist friend who was like an INFP or something, and she used to sit there and try to like psych me like, oh well, this and it's because you're like this, and it's like no, it's because you're a bitch. That's why.
Yeah, we can sum it up.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm Rush Limbaugh.
That makes sense.
That makes total sense.
Who did Venus say I was? Hang on, let me look at this thing again because I don't remember what she said I was.
You did get
Bill Gates.
Oh yeah, Bill, that's right.
Albert Einstein.
Yeah.
Isaac Newton.
Mm-hmm. Don't say the one.
Say it.
I'm scared. I'm going to the most famous ones because I don't even know who half some of these are. But then there's Neo.
Yeah.
And
there is no spoon, bitches.
Yeah, there's Leslie Winkle from The Big Bang Theory.
Wait, which one's Leslie Winkle? She was
Sheldon's girlfriend.
Sheldon's girl. Oh, no.
Yeah, that weird one. Yeah.
No, her name's like Milik or something. Milik something or other.
Mila Kunis? No.
Kunis?
No, not Mila Kunis. Milik.
No.
Mila Kunis.
Milik.
No, her character name is Leslie Winkle.
No, her character name is Amy Farrah Fowler.
Hang on.
I'll send you a screenshot.
Leslie Winkle.
What I'm looking at.
Oh no, it's God damn it! It's the girl that played the daughter on Roseanne.
Oh,
yeah.
She was the fuck friend to Leonard.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Now I know who you're talking about. Sarah Gilbert, I think her real name is.
Oh, is it?
I think.
I don't know.
From Roseanne, yeah. Sarah Gilbert.
But I guess I'm a George Soros too.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to like cut out the show early tonight. My dinner's ready, and I am hungry. And the last thing you guys want to hear is like, no, the entire show. So.
Yeah, I hear enough of a pregnant lady eating as it is.
Oh, fuck off.
He heard that. No, don't listen to him. He heard that shit long before there was pregnant ladies around him, and that was when he was in the room by himself.
I was just
and his grandpa.
I must eat ham. Nom, 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 nom.
Oh, God, you. All right. So, anyways, it was fun, and I'm out, guys. So
don't forget to tell them where they can find you.
You can find me on It Had to Be Said with Venus Tuesday at 9 p.m. and I'll be back Monday for Realm of the Mist.
Sweet.
I believe that's it.
Chris?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, there he is.
I'm here. I was getting talked to while she was giving her plugging show.
Oh.
You getting talked at?
I was getting talked at, yes. What big old thing for the Grafton monster? The big white hunking thing?
What did you say? One-eyed monster?
The what?
What are you guys talking about?
Oh,
I don't even want to know.
Wendigo.
Now I want to know.
Jen's playing Fallout 76. She ran into a Wendigo.
Oh.
They're
okay.
They're nasty little fuckers.
All right, we'll yak at you later, Venus.
All right, Venus. Have a good night.
Bye, guys.
Later.
Send us some maple syrup.
Maple syrup. I could totally use that. Man, now you got me in the mood for pancakes. You motherfucker.
Wait, in Canada, don't they just call them hotcakes? They don't call them like pancakes, or do they call them pancakes?
I don't live in Canada, motherfucker.
Well, you're the fucking expert. You told me I was wrong about Bob's your uncle.
Well, no. She told you were wrong about Bob's your uncle.
You told me first.
No, I said my dad was my uncle. Jesus.
So did this episode help you out?
I think it did, man. I was really fucking bored. I was in between playing The Division today. I kept turning it off. Like, I don't want to keep playing this. I want to do something. And I'd pace back and forth from one end of the house to the other. And I'd walk by Kirsty taking a nap on the couch, and the TV was just flashing no signal over and over again, like in different spots. And I'm like, and it's dead silent. All the cats are cuddled up on her sleeping. The dog was on her asleep, and I'm looking around outside. Nothing's going on outside. I kept walking back and forth in the house, and I'm like, I want to talk to somebody. I want to record something. Let's have some fun. Yes, it helped.
I'll tell you what, man. It's a Saturday.
I was getting cabin fever.
It's a Saturday night. I know Jen wants me to start playing a game again because Press A Gaming usually gets most of its attention on the weekends.
Right.
Even though it is a daily thing, it mostly gets its attention on the weekends. I know you're playing The Division right now. That's a game you're into. But I will probably be jumping on here relatively soon to start doing some Press A Gaming videos. I don't know what game I'll play yet, but I'll play something. So I propose two things. One,
I'm listening.
Jen tomorrow has work from 1:30 till 6, you said? 5:30. Or 5:30. My time, which would be what, 12:30 to 4:30 your time, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Somebody needs to get a goddamn mailbag / Star Wars Canon podcast show out.
We do. We were supposed to do that tonight.
But somebody wanted to do after hours instead.
But I wanted to do after hours instead.
Well, while Jen's at work, you want to do a live Star Wars Canon podcast and get your shit
I'm
going?
Game. I'm game.
What time you want to shoot for?
I don't care. It doesn't matter to me at all. I'll be up.
We're talking in afternoon.
I know.
Okay.
I'll be up.
Well, I'm trying to announce the show so people know, because you do it on Facebook Live, right?
Right.
So I'm trying to announce the show
I do it
people.
on YouTube. I do it on YouTube, but I can share it to the Facebook also.
All right, you do it on YouTube. Live.
Right.
Let people know what time the show.
Well, what do you think? 2:30 your time, 1:30 my time?
That works.
That works.
1:30
Central, 2:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Right on
the YouTube channel for the Star Wars Canon podcast.
That is correct. However, if I can share it, I don't know if there is a way, but if I can share it onto the Realm of the Mist channel, I will.
Right on.
I don't think YouTube works that way. I've never tried.
Fuckers.
But if it can happen, then I will make it happen. If not, I will, once he has it up and available, I will share it out myself, and I will make it available within Realm of the Mist. Because you still have Canon Library and Canon Podcast folders in Realm of the Mist. You still have it. So, so people can find some of his older shit there.
Yay.
Yay. So make sure you go check that out, especially the Mike Quinn interview.
Yeah, that was a fun episode.
That was a fun. We need to get Mike Quinn back.
We do.
What do you want to talk about on tomorrow's show? Besides the mail stuff.
Star Wars.
Of course.
Star Wars.
Right, but besides the mail stuff, you got to have some sort of subject you want to.
Yeah, there's quite a bit we can talk about. Now that Nine's, wrapped filming, and I've got Queen's Shadow now. So, and I know you picked it up today, didn't you?
Yeah, we got it.
So we could maybe talk about that a little bit. Yeah, we'll figure something out.
Jen's still.
I've got a crap load of mailbag questions we got to get through, though.
Jen's still yelling at you about picking up World War II.
I need to pick up Call of Duty World War II also, yeah, I do.
Yes, you do. But I got something we could talk about. Have you seen the reports? Like, I know we're not supposed to be like doing like actual entertainment stuff on this show, but we're supposed to be entertaining, not talking entertainment. But did you see the Samuel L. Jackson thing?
Yeah, I did.
That could translate into Star Wars, because I got a question, of like, does it change our view of Samuel L. as a character in Star Wars, as Mace Windu? The fact that he kind of like, he
shot his career in the foot's what he did.
I don't think he did. I think he just showed his true colors.
To
me, it's like, okay, I don't care what side of the aisle you sit on. He doesn't like Donald Trump. He doesn't like Republicans. That's fine for him.
Yeah.
Okay, but when he got backlash for it, and his response is, well, I don't give a fuck. The check's already been cashed.
I'm already a millionaire. Fuck you. Yeah.
It's basically like, you guys didn't matter to me in any way, shape, or form. Only your dollars did.
Yeah.
The fandom that has heavily held, including myself, I was a huge Samuel L. Jackson fan. I loved almost everything he's been in.
Yeah.
Because he was in it. I got done on, what was it, Rumble the Miss podcast, talking about how one of the best things in Captain Marvel was fucking Sam Jackson.
I know, that's the first thing that popped in my head when you fucking saw that wall again. I was just like, oh.
You know what I mean? One of the first things I said about Captain Marvel was Sam Jackson was the best thing on it. And then you're going to turn around and treat your fan base like that. That we're nothing but a fucking paycheck to you. And really, we're not even a major part of the paycheck to you, because the way you dismissed it as like the check's already cashed was like me dismissing, well, I dropped a penny.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, and maybe I'm misinterpreting it, but that's how I took it. And it makes me wonder, is it going to change my outlook of the characters he's portrayed in films? Or can I still separate the difference between the asshole actor and the roles he's played?
Well, he plays the same character in every movie he's in.
That is true.
I mean, and it's him. He plays himself in every movie he's ever been in.
I don't know. I feel a little hornswoggled by him. I really do. And I shouldn't. They're all fucking out for the money. I mean, shit. We do this because we're hoping to make money from it. We all want money. That's not a surprise. But to turn around and act like the people who supported your career all these years don't fucking matter, that they had a problem with what you said.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to change your position on it. Still hate Trump, but at least be like, I didn't mean to offend my fans.
Mm-hmm.
Badass motherfucker can eat some crows sometimes. Just saying.
I really thought he was going to drop a motherfucker in Captain Marvel. I really thought it was about to fucking happen. Oh! No, it didn't happen.
So disappointed at Sam. Disappointed at Sam.
God, fuck you, Marvel.
Well, no, not just fuck you, Marvel. Fuck you, Sam.
I know. No, I meant for not putting motherfucker in Captain Marvel. Fuck you, Marvel, for not putting that in there. Dude, and on top of that, have you seen that people are like literally bashing Joe and Anthony Russo now because Captain Marvel has lipstick and straight hair in the trailer for Endgame?
No, I did not see that.
Yeah. People are trashing, saying literally fuck the Russo brothers for straightening her hair and giving her lipstick.
Why?
Your guess is as good as mine, dude. I don't fucking know.
These are the same idiots that had a problem that fucking Wonder Woman shaved her armpits.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Look, Wonder Woman has been a comic since how long?
Oh, Jesus. Fuck, let me Google something.
I want to dare say the 30s, but maybe the 40s. I know she's one of the holy trinity of DC, but I'm not sure she's as old as Batman and Superman as far as comics is concerned.
41.
41, so 2 years after Batman and Superman pretty much came on the scene. And since 1941 to 2019, Wonder Woman comics, every single incarnation of Wonder Woman, I want you to go through all those fucking comics and find me one picture with her with having fucking armpit hair. Shut the fuck up.
Her first appearance was in Sensation Comics #1, January of 1941.
You want me to make you cringe and cry?
No. Yeah. Bring it on.
When I was over at Comic Collections yesterday. Do you know what I was holding in my hand? Do you want me to tell you what I was holding in my hand?
Yeah, I want to know.
Detective Comics. 1939.
What kind of price tag you got on those?
Mint condition.
Oh my god.
First appearance.
Mint's hard to find. It's hard to get mint even from fucking
first
the
appearance
factory. Oh my god.
Of Batman. 5G sound about right?
That's probably pretty close. I've been looking for Spider-Man 121. And, I mean, have you seen what that fucking issue's going for?
No, yeah, it's ridiculous. But a 39 Detective Comics Batman first issue.
I know.
Not a reprint. God. Not a reprint. First issue.
I see whoever brought that in and sold it has more balls than I do because I couldn't part with something like that.
You know who sold it, don't you?
No.
That was somebody whose father or grandfather or great-grandfather had
died,
that comic.
And they didn't know what it was. And
they were just like, here's a box of old comics. We don't care.
Spider-Man 121, it is a 9.6, selling for $2,600.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought of you. Like, I didn't. I should have taken a picture of it. I should have, but I was just sitting there.
I'm sure it will still be there tomorrow, Chris. I'm sure it'll still be there.
No, Dave took it.
Oh, what a motherfucker!
Well, it was in a place it didn't belong.
Fuck him.
No. If it stayed in the place that it would have fucked him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it wasn't.
Oh, was it in the Dollar Comics?
It wasn't where it belonged. I'm not going to say where it was because I don't want to get
fucking Dollar Comics, wasn't it?
I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea, but it didn't belong there. Let's just say that.
It was in the Dollar Comic box, wasn't it?
No, Dollar Comics don't. His Dollar Comic box doesn't have like covers and shit.
Was it on the back of a toilet so somebody could read something while they were sitting?
No. It was in. Look, I'll say this much: it was in back issue boxes. But but important comics like that don't go into back issue boxes.
Oh. No.
Yeah, one of his helpers fucked up royally.
Yeah, I'd say Jesus. I'm trying to see how much my Marvel comics are worth now.
But
probably not worth a lot.
It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Somebody could have bought it.
You know, actually, I have got some Transformers comics that were in the dollar box that I turned around and sold right back to the comic shop I bought them from for a couple hundred more than what I bought them from for.
Couple hundred?
Yeah, they were in the dollar boxes. It was all 3 issues of the film Transformers the movie comic adaptation, and it was all 3 issues, just boom, boom, boom. And I paid $6 for all of them, and ended up walking out with like $475 because I called them and told them, hey, I've got these comics and they're in really good condition. I can bring them in for you guys to look at them and see what they're worth. And I took them in there, and they're like, where did you get these? And I'm like, some hole-in-the-wall comic shop. I didn't tell them I bought them there. And they ended up giving me almost $500 for the 3.
Actually, since we're talking comics, Jen and I were up at a little dirt mall area called the Quakertown Mart in Quakertown, Pennsylvania. And they have a comic shop in there that, like, they moved location within the place. Their original store was like half collectibles, like toys and stuff of that nature, and half comics and like magic cards and the like, okay? And they had a pretty decent selection of comics. When they moved stores, they still call themselves a comic shop, but I swear to God, we can't find one comic. It's all collectibles now.
Really?
Do you think, the question I'm going to impose to you, whether it's your local comic shop or just in general, is the comic industry going a little too far? The camera's not on. You can't see you. She's making faces at the camera. It's like the camera's not on. Is the comic industry going a little too far with merchandise and not paying enough attention to comics? As far as like distributors, not necessarily like Marvel and DC. Or is this a show of like the decline? Because we know the comic industry itself kind of ebbs and flows. You know, comics will be hot for a minute and then it'll go away.
To be completely honest, I wouldn't be shocked. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I wouldn't be shocked if within the next 10 years comics got phased out and it was all digital. I wouldn't be shocked. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I wouldn't be shocked. As far as the merchandising thing goes, there's a store in Wichita called Hero Haven, and I don't mean to call them out, but Hero Haven. We've been in there a couple times, and they've got like one small wall of comics,
right?
And then everything else is like Transformers and Star Wars and pop figures and everything else you can possibly fucking imagine. Batman, Superman. I don't know, because when I go to my comic shop, when I go to Prairie Dog in Wichita, they're comics. They're called Prairie Dog Comics, largest comic distributor in the Midwest. They're a comic shop. And then they sell like magic cards and shit like that on the other side. You know what I mean? Like you walk in and then there's like comics along the wall, and then you walk around the corner and it's just like one giant fucking room of just lined with comic books, right? And then the other way is all magic and shit like that, and a little bit of memorabilia and stuff.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I think it depends on the store.
Well, that's kind of the metaphor I'm using this comic shop. I can't even remember the name of the shop, to be completely honest with you. But like, I'm not talking about like Mile High Comics. Obviously, they're never going to fucking shrink down with their comic collection and stuff like that. And I use Mile High Comics as an example because everybody knows fucking Mile High Comics.
Mm-hmm.
If you enjoy comic books, you know the store Mile High Comics, even if you've never been to Denver, just because it's like the comic book shop. Okay, but when you come to like a flea market, a dirt mall, and you have a store that is supposed to be comics, and they have no comics in the goddamn store.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a sign of bad management of the store, or is that a sign of the dying industry of the comic book?
I think it could be the dying industry. I don't mean to say that. Like I want to say like all comic books are dying, because every single issue of Star Wars comics I flip through them. Every single one of them has got ads for, X-Men this #1 or Infinity Watch #1. Like there's so many new comic titles coming out all the fucking time.
Well, could that be part of the problem? Is maybe it's getting oversaturated?
It could be, because Kirsty collects X-Men comics, and we actually just divided all of her X-Men comics up in a long box with name tabs and everything like that. She's got a shitload of comics. I didn't even realize she had this many. Like, she's got 4 or 5 titles that are already at issue 27, and she just started buying them maybe a year ago.
Right.
So I don't want to say it's the industry that's dying, but I think it's just depends on what store you go in.
That's fair enough. It was just something I was thinking of today, walking through the store, and it's like, I remember going to this place. I used to look forward to going to fucking Quakertown Mart to go to this comic shop, because like I go to comic collections, it's not just a name drop. I literally shop at comic collections for comics. That is my comic book store. And on rare occasions, I'll go to Brave New World Comics up in Abington, just because of location is a little easier to get to. Willow Grove, actually, for me to get to than Mile High or comic collections is sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but my main store is comic collections, which, by the way, is one of the oldest comic book stores in Pennsylvania, they've been around for 34 years, which is unheard of if you're a comic book shop. Okay, this is not a plug or a push for him. It's the God's honest truth. Dave knows how to run a comic business, and I trust him implicitly for doing it. But when I used to love going to Quakertown because I could find, like you said with the Transformers and the dollar bin, I could find treasures within the trash in this place. And like I remember collecting all these G.I. Joe ones that I hadn't seen since I was like a fucking young kid. I collect more on the value of like memory than I do on whether or not they're worth a shit ton of money. You know what I mean? But there's still treasures to me, like when I flip through and I see the first appearance of the Scarlet Spider.
Right.
You know, and I'm like, God, I remember buying this fucking brand new at fucking Woolworths or, you know, whatever the case may be. When I was
a nostalgia
child.
trip.
Yeah, it's a nostalgia trip. So I used to love doing that, and Jen loved it because she can get all the, like, really, like, back issue, like, Reader Digest versions of, like, Archie comics and stuff like that, you know? And they just don't have any of that shit anymore. Nothing. They don't even have, like, new comics. They don't have, like, came out this week racks.
Yeah.
And it's, how do you call yourself a comic shop and not have that shit?
When I think of the perfect comic shop, I think of like a Barnes and Noble. And you walk in, instead of books, it's fucking comics. Like, that's what I think of. But it's just, holy shit.
What?
Wow. So Darth Vader #1 that came out in 2015, the canon comic, Darth Vader #1, the first Vader run.
The first Vader run.
Yeah. Yeah, at a 9.8, which I know mine is pretty damn close to a 9 point, because I bought it, read it once, bagged and boarded it, haven't touched it since.
Same with mine. So yeah, I'm paying close attention. What?
Yeah. $75 right now already.
Are you fucking shitting me?
Already $75. Yeah. Dead serious.
Jen.
Hang on. Let me see if I can find first appearance of Afra, because that one's probably going to be more. What? Man, calm down. It's okay. I think her first appearance was Vader 3. Vader #3. If you have the LaRocco variant, which fuck, that looks familiar.
You'd have to send a picture to me to know.
It's $200.
What?
At a 9.8, it's $200. Yeah.
My number one.
So
Darth
these
Vader from the first
these
run.
canon Star Wars comics are already going through the fucking roof.
That's because they're limited runs. They only go up to what level? What 25?
Of course, that is a variant cover, and it is first appearance of Dr. Aphra. So, I mean, I know you don't like Aphra, but as a character, she went on to get her own comic. This would be first
we're talking about We're talking about Vader #3 with Aphra on the cover.
Yeah, yeah.
I have that.
Well, no, it's the LaRocca variant.
What's the LaRocca variant?
It's a picture of, it looks like Vader on a ledge, holding his hand out to Aphra, getting ready to fall down a pit.
I don't
with
know
his
if
cape
it's that
blowing.
one I have.
Yeah, I've seen the cover before, and I don't buy variants. I just stick with the first cover or whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's the one with Aphra actually on it is $70.
See, I have all 50 of the Vader comics, and I the new canon Vader comics, the first 25, and then the new 25.
So do I, yeah, and I've got the annuals too, and I've actually got the director's cut of the first Vader, where it's all black and white. It's all like pencil sketch,
right?
And then the script for the comic is in the back.
So I'm sitting on at least a $75 comic.
At least, yeah.
Holy
I'm trying to find
Vader.
Here we go. Wait.
One. Hold on. Vader #1.
Regular comic or graphic novel?
Regular comic. Which I have. $75.
What the hell?
Here we go. Director's cut. Okay, the director's cut right now is only $36.
Oh wow, it's actually surprising the director's cut is cheaper.
Yeah.
But again, it's because of the limited run.
Yeah.
You know, that's one thing Marvel's being smart with the Star Wars comics, even though it pisses us off because, like with the Vaders, we were more mad that they ended the first run, but they gave us a second run. Then they ended the second run, which makes me wonder what does fucking Maul's #1 go for?
Oh, hey, you know what? Let me go back because I actually already closed it out. Hang on.
Because that would be interesting to know because that was only a 5-issue run.
Let me go right. Darth Maul. Oh, let me scroll down here until I find issue number 1. Issue number 1.
You know,
Son of Dathomir number 1. Oh, it doesn't have a value for it. Oh, my cat really wants that. $50 for Maul number 1.
$50 for Maul number 1, the new canon.
Hang on, let me let my cat out real quick.
Holy shit! I'm blown away, guys. I don't know how you guys are with comics or anything like that. Like, I collect Star Wars figures. I used to collect not comics, baseball cards and wrestler cards and, you know, shit like that. Yeah. I have never seen increase in value in something that fast. $50 for Maul, $75 for Vader number 1. Mm-hmm. Are you fucking shitting me?
No, I'm dead serious. I'm looking for number 2 now. Maul number 2 doesn't have a free market value yet.
Where's the source? Quote the source so like anybody.
Comics.gocollect.com.
Okay. Wow.
So, Maul number 3 is 40.
What?
Yeah. I'm looking for 4. Maul number 4 doesn't have one yet. Maul number 5 doesn't have one yet.
Did they? Let me ask you this: since you're looking at it, do they have anything for like the full collection? Like, if you have all 5?
No, this is just individual. Comics so far. I've got so far. I've got the entire run of canon comics to date. I've got everything.
I can't say that because I don't collect Afra. I got a couple Afra issues because it ties into the story of other things. You know,
the only 4 I don't have are the Son of Dathomir comics, but those came out along like 2008, I think is when they came out. But I've got the TPB of it. I've got the comics, but the story, but I don't have the comics.
Right.
What's another one we could look up?
For the sake of argument, let's choose one.
Lando was a good one.
Lando was a good one, but let's go the opposite end of the coin. Let's look at one that was fucking terrible. Chewbacca number 1.
Chewbacca, yeah.
Chewbacca number 1.
Jesus Christ, that fucking comic. How you doing, Chewbacca? $32.
$32 for a shit comic.
Yep.
I am so glad I collect Star Wars comics.
$32 fucking dollars. Issue number 2 is at 16 though. 3 is at 18. 4 doesn't have a value yet. 5 doesn't have a value yet.
I am so glad I collect Star Wars comics.
Okay, here we go. Let's do this. C-3PO.
Okay.
Because that was a shit comic too. Free market value pending. Don't have one.
Oh,
nobody is interested.
I got a creme de la creme.
Yeah.
A one-off. Screaming Citadel.
Oh yeah, Screaming Citadel. Citadel, right? Screaming Citadel, free market value pending. But if you've got the A variant, it's $6.
Still more than I expected it to be.
I know. Oh, but if you've got the world variant, it's worth $60.
Damn.
And if you've got the Mile High Comics edition, it's $100.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fuck me. Are you shitting me?
Time to start shopping at Mile High Comics.
God damn. You know what? No, the guys at my comic shop always tell me that there's one guy that comes in and he gets certain comics, but he buys every variant there is of every issue. I'm like, fuck, man. He's like, yeah, he drops a fuck ton of money. Now I get it.
Yeah, because you're dropping $4 or $5 a comic and getting $50-$60 back in value.
Let's do Obi-Wan and free market value pending.
Leia Organa, that was a shit.
Oh yeah, that was a gem.
That was a shit run.
Yep. Princess Leia. $26 for issue number 1.
Wow. All right, here we go. Here we go. We were just talking about him earlier.
Ooh, that's a variant I wouldn't mind having because it matches my lithograph. You ever see my lithograph that came out when the first couple issues of the comic started?
Oh, okay.
They got a cover of Leia that matches on this side of it that like butts up next to it. That makes it one big picture.
Okay. Well, I got one for you. Got one for you. Mace Windu. We were just talking about Samuel L.
Mace Windu. Mace Windu #1, free market value pending. But if you've got the Raza variant, $40.
If you're a comic collector, I will make sure that Brian copy and pastes me the link here, and I'll make sure it's in the description down below so you guys can go check your own shit.
How the fuck? Okay, so there's a Star Wars Jedi of the Republic Mace Windu #2. It's the 40th anniversary variant. The cover of it has old Ben fighting Vader on the Death Star. It doesn't even have Mace Windu in it. $44. At a 9.8.
Wow.
Which is like gem mint. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any rusty staples.
Right. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is fucking crazy.
Right now, my comics, because of my situation, which I won't go into on air. You know my living situation right now, due to circumstances. My comics and Jen's comics are being stored at her sister's house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we don't really have the room for them here. So
I'd go get them.
My log boxes are they are literally sitting on a fucking gold mine right now.
Yeah, I'd go get them. I'm just saying. What's another one we could look up? What was another one that was like DJ?
Oh yeah, there was a DJ run.
Free market value pending. Oh wait, I mean,
Droids.
Yeah, droids, like the old Oh my god, like the old droids.
No, there was a one-off of droids with.
Oh,
BB-8.
there was. Yeah, that's the one issue I don't have. But I have all three of the stories in other issues.
Right.
They just took them and put them in. That's the one issue I don't fucking have. I remember what the cover looks like too. Hang on, I'll find it here in a second. What the fuck? Dr. Aphra #1, the droids variant is $50. What the? Oh, here it is. Droids Unplugged, $26.
Still $26. That was a $3.99 comic, I think.
Yeah, it's gone up 500%.
Holy shit. Well, fuck it. Star Wars issue #1.
Star Wars #1. Oh, hang on. No comics found. No comics found my ass. There we go.
Hey, I wouldn't.
I gotta find.
If these are going up like this, I wonder if the fucking True Believer re-release of the original Star Wars issue 1 has any value.
Oh fuck! There's some of these old comics on here that I've got. Dark Empire, fucking River of Chaos #1. I've got River of Chaos #1. Holy shit!
Uh-oh.
Oh shit!
All of a sudden, your financial woes aren't as bad as you thought, are they?
Things just turned around a little bit. Marvel, hang on. Let me...
And that's just Marvel. We could dig into DC.
Yeah. Hang on, let me... I had it pulled up.
Okay.
Hang on, and I lost it. Give me a second here. Let me find... Here we go.
Hope you guys are learning something.
So, issue #1 at a 9.8 is going for $44.
It's not as much as I expected.
No.
Not bad. Not bad by any means, but not as much as I really
yeah,
expected
not by any fucking stretch of the imagination. Yeah. Hang on a second here. Let me find, because I had the entire page pulled up earlier for the Star Wars comics, and now it's... I'm an idiot.
Well, what about the annuals? Like, what about Star Wars Annual #1?
They'll be mixed in with the Star Wars.
Okay.
Star Wars #3 is at $36. If I skip any of them, it's because it says pending.
Right.
9 is at $22. 11's at $40. That was the one with Chewie and Dengar fighting on the cover, and the Star Wars title's at the bottom.
Okay.
13 is at $34. 15's at $30, which 15 was one of the old Ben stories on Tatooine.
Right. Okay.
I'm going on down. 38, yeah, we did that big of a jump. 38 is $16. 40 is $16. 42 is $20. 43 is $20. 44 is $50.
What the fuck? Why is 44 $50?
I don't know, and so is 45. 46 is 40. They were in the Mon Cala story at that point. 49 is 50. The 50th issue is $42.
Holy
Which makes
shit.
sense because that was the start of the Hope Dies storyline.
Right, but still, holy shit.
53 is the cover with Han Solo in the X-Wing pilot outfit coming out of the X-Wing. It's 40. And I think that's all there is at this point.
You didn't
that's
read
all
any of the annuals.
I didn't have any of the annuals. Yeah, I didn't see them.
See if you could see any of the annuals.
See here. Star Wars.
Annuals.
Not the old Star Wars annuals. Okay, Star Wars annual number 1, canon-wise, is 28.
Not as
Star
much
Wars
as I expected, but not bad.
Annual number 2 doesn't have a value yet. Okay. Dr. Aphra number 1 value annual is 70.
What? I should have collected them fucking Aphras. You did.
I did.
No, not you. Jen did.
Oh, she did?
I bought Aphras for her.
I'd hold on to them for another fucking 15 years, man. See, comic collecting is kind of iffy, though, because if you got to get them right when they're at that peak because they drop off, and then you'll never get that value out of them again.
Right.
Annual number 3, Star Wars annual number 3 is 24. Star Wars annual number 4 is 50. I don't know why, though. Oh, and they got Star Wars Adventures on here, too.
Ooh,
really?
Yeah.
Star Wars Adventures annual is 20.
Well, why don't you look up Star Wars Adventures?
Darth Vader annual number 2. Oh, it doesn't have one. Hang on. What are you going to say?
Look up Star Wars Adventures.
Okay.
Itself, Star Wars Adventures number 1. Specifically, I want to see if there's a difference between the number 1 that you buy and the one that was released for Free Comic Book Day.
Right. Okay. Star Wars Adventures. Number 1, Retailer Appreciation Edition. Is 22.
Which would be Free Comic Book Day.
Yeah.
$22 for the free comic.
Yeah.
Aren't you glad I sent you one?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. I knew. I thought I recognized that fucking cover. Oh, wait. No. That is not it, because the one below it is the Free Comic Book Day one. No, it's not. This is issue number 1. The official issue number 1 is 40.
So the one I paid for is 40, and the one I didn't pay for is
22.
22. So
yeah,
2 comics right there, $66.
Yep. And I think those are the only ones that have values. Because I'm. Oh wait, no. The annual is at 20. But I don't think any of the rest of them have free market value yet. I'm looking though.
This is why I don't buy trade paperback.
I buy them in addition just to put them on the shelf because they look nice.
I buy them to read the books.
Yeah, that's all there is. What else was there? Fuck, I didn't look at the Lando.
Blows my mind. Oh my god.
Lando number 1, blank variant's $12. Lando number 1, Christopher action figure variant's $40. I've seen that issue. I've seen that cover.
I've seen it at fucking Brave New World Comics.
Yeah, I've seen it. Lando number 2, first printing's $14. Yeah, dude, this is actually a pretty cool site, actually. Oh, wait, holy fucking shit, you are kidding me.
What?
No.
What?
I have that. Star Wars Lando, Double or Nothing, Donald Glover's fucking Lando, number 1, $80.
Maybe because it's the first time Lando's not portrayed as Billy D. Williams as Lando.
I don't know. Even the movie variant B is $60.
Again, first time Lando's ever been portrayed in comics as anything other than Billy D. Williams' likeness.
That's true. All right. Now I have to know.
Han Solo.
Imperial Cadet, yeah.
There was an original Han Solo run too, wasn't there?
There was, yeah. They don't have anything for Imperial Cadet. Han Solo. The Cassidy variant of number 1 is $50.
Oh my god.
I know. Han Solo number 4, which I always thought this cover looked really weird because it looked nothing like Han Solo. It almost looked like an anime kind of character. It's $20.
Guys, I'm gonna announce it right now because I have this to thank for it. We are gonna bring back Journal of the fucking Jedi because the whole reason I love Star Wars and I collect Star Wars stuff, but I heavily started buying Star Wars comics to keep up on all the Star Wars comics so we could talk about it on Journal of the Jedi. And Journal of the Jedi just made me a shit ton of fucking money on finding out. So yeah, expect Journal of the Jedi back soon.
Let me find the new Vader run.
Holy shit. Yeah, I want to know what Vader number 1, the new run, gets.
Let me look.
Because that's not that old.
No, that came out, what, 2017?
I think, yeah.
There it is. Oh, free market value pending.
Oh, it's all free market pending?
Ooh, the young variant, though. That's weird. It's like the Doodle variant.
Right.
Like Vader just came off the fucking table. It's $60.
Wow.
Yeah, that's... Holy shit!
All
right.
What?
Darth Vader number 2, the new run. The Del Mundro variant is $100.
Holy fuck.
Darth Vader number 4, the Albuquerque variant's $140.
So this run actually is more valuable than the original run.
Well, because they just came out in the last couple of years, but it was such a good fucking run.
No, I don't mean just like that. I mean, like this second run of Vader is actually more valuable than the first run of Vader.
Yeah, but it's because it's so good.
Holy shit.
Second printing of Vader number 3 is $22. Number 5, the Dodson variant's $48.
And you know what? We're gonna end this stream here on this because if we do actually bring back Journal of the Jedi,
we won't have anything to talk about.
Yeah, we may pick this up at Journal of the Jedi, but that's oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my. We could sit down and start talking fucking other comics. Like we may turn around and do a podcast one day just going through our box.
Good. Oh my god, yeah. Seeing what we have.
Oh my god.
Let's do that.
We'll plan that out. I gotta pull the box out of storage.
Yeah, I got. Actually, I just filled my first long box with Canon comics and just started my second. So, yeah, let's do that.
Holy shit! All right, we'll plan that up. But guys, thank you very much for hanging out with us. Brian, why don't you tell them where you can find you?
You guys can find me right here on Realm of the Mist on almost every fucking show that we have, and you guys can find me at the Star Wars Canon Podcast tomorrow, 1:30 p.m. Central Time, 2:30 Eastern Standard. Chris and I are going to be going live, talking some Star Wars news, and answering a fuck ton of mailbag questions.
And guys, you can find me right here on anything Realm of the Mist podcast, Realm of the Mist Entertainment, like the Realm of the Mist podcast. It had to be said with Venus, War of the Stars, the Star Wars podcast, and of course right here on After Hours, as well as any and all the Let's Plays of Press A Gaming. And, of course, catch me as a special guest tomorrow night on the Star Wars Canon Podcast, or tomorrow afternoon for the Star Wars Canon Podcast, where we're going to answer some mailbag questions as I sit and go count the money. Timone!
Make it rain!
All of a sudden, I don't mind Marvel's politics all that much.
Told you every man has his price.
Well, they found my price. I'm a liberal. All right, guys, have a good night. Take it easy.